Hidden Heavens.
All right. So, um, Hidden Heavens, episode 25, title to
Wait,
be determined.
is it actually
And
25?
episode 25. Yep, I just looked.
Oh, crazy.
Natalia recap.
Uh, we
Burnos
went.
recap.
Burnos wasn't here.
I wasn't here, yeah.
You
Okay,
know
it's
who
okay.
was though?
I got it.
Alan.
Talon recap.
Was I here for the last one?
You were.
Yes, you
I've got
were.
it. I've got it. I've got it. Theo, give me my recap announcement again, please. Throw it back to me.
Natalia, the pink one recap.
Thank you. Okay, so essentially, very short version of this. We kind of like cleaned the orb, and then we went into like little places, and then Natalia went into a place that was like with a man, and he wanted her to sign a contract, and then she you've slept since then. Uh she uh had a conversation with him. He thought she was annoying. Um she accidentally broke consequality or whatever by like showing him the pen that had the heart on it. He started to fall apart. Tried to add something to the contract. She didn't let him. She panicked while he was falling apart and quickly just signed it. What was essentially a receipt. He kicked her out of the place. Um, God. Enix was incredibly disappointed in her for that. A lot of stuff ensued. We met a man that has the same pen.
So basically, they got into an area where, it was strange in between, kind of between places. She found like a this dude who was obviously some kind of vampire.
She called him out on it.
Yeah, yeah. And she noticed there was something written in her handwriting on the note, on what she signed, and on the pen itself. The pen, of course, which made the paradox sound TM. Afterwards, she got kicked through. The other two were kicked out of their own little pearl memories, and they all got into one place that was like really bony, you know. And as they got into there, of course, Uriel nonchalantly roasts Natalia, as she well deserves, for signing yet another contract
It was
without
a
consulting her
receipt.
lawyer.
She could tell it was a receipt.
No, no, you could not until like he found out it was a receipt.
It was a receipt. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You know, which begs the question: what warranty did you surrender?
You know,
And
you know, it's fine.
they found a dude in a cocoon. I have his name somewhere. Oh yeah, that's right, Wilford the Magnificent. Um,
Yeah, the maker of pins.
yeah, the inventor of the pen,
We
who
defaced
was
his
very
pen.
paranoid over his pens because everyone keeps stealing his fucking pens.
Oh yeah, Natalia got accused of being a fucking pen thief by the guy in the place. I just want to add that
But
in.
you did steal the pen.
Unintentionally.
So accused in being rightfully accused. Then, of course, they proceeded to traumatize this poor bastard by having Talon's character turn into a fucking giant spider and stick him on the side. They found an unusual artifact, something that was kind of shiny and cool. Then they
Yeah.
decided to go down the left path with webs.
It's okay that we traumatized him because he got his revenge because Chip traumatized Edix too, jumping down with a cool artifact just right in front of his face.
Yes, I did the whole giant spider bungee jumping thing.
And then we had some really awesome rhyming that you really should listen to because damn, it was like off the cuff and it was good.
I will never understand how the two of you did that for like 3 minutes straight.
It was literal improv too.
And
Yeah.
None of it was pre-planned.
Nobody else could respond because every time there would just be a new rhyme. So eventually Uriel was just like, "Fuck this, talk normal."
And so
He's
you met three giant driders missing their human counterparts, also known as the Weavers of Fate.
yeah, fuck those
Um,
bitches.
and Uriel did some things.
Tried to fight him.
Yeah.
It didn't go well.
Then he got a vision, and then you guys left to go along the other path. and you had some very strange phenomenon going on, only to find out that there was a giant invisible soul forger who was waiting on his master to come back.
I'm gonna cry again.
And so, like, all the wind buffeting them was his wagging tail, for example.
Oh yeah. Before that as well, we also saw Natalia from like a different universe.
Yeah, briefly.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Soul Forger passed peacefully in his sleep because he had done what he needed to do.
Soulforger died?
It was a different
This
version. It was
version.
that version. If it had been regular Soul Forger, Theo knows I would have fucking pitched a fit.
I
I
can
would have
only hear like
cried.
30% of all this, by the way. That's just,
Ah.
I'm trying to hear as much as I can, but that's all I got.
Oh,
So yeah, it was the Clifford the big version of Soul Forger.
Ah, okay.
So forged the big black dog.
Yes.
Ah. He died peacefully, and we did a funeral for him.
Aw.
Yes.
When you
He
got
was
up
a
to
good
the when you got up to the door, and by the way, he went to Greener Pastures. By the way, when
Upstate.
you to a big old
He went to the
farm,
farmhouse.
yeah.
No.
Okay, we can't start this we can't end this recap with Toasty crying. So
It's too late.
they got up to
Already
a
started.
door. Fucking by the way, hilariously, Varula is being put like because they needed the hourglass. Varula got pulled out of the pearl with a
Boxing
black
match.
eye, like
Yeah.
both black eyes, because you're like just sitting there punching this darkness, like you're just they're like she's punching, you're punching, she's punching, you're punching, and this went on for several hours. So like you came out of the pearl for a second with like black modeled fucking a really fucked up face, handed the hourglass, and then your double dragged you back.
Yeah, we checked on Varilla first before she went right back in. We asked if she was good. We got a thumbs up.
Round 3, baby.
I didn't hear no bell.
Oh, also Burnos, we leveled up.
Oh!
Yeah,
We're
I
level
know,
10.
I
10.
know you've been waiting forever. Now roll me a Constitution save, Burnos.
Why
For
is
real?
that immediately going into that?
Oh boy.
Wait, is
Did-
Varilla within 10 feet of Natalia?
No.
currently?
He's in the orb, which
The
Uriel
orb
is carrying.
and Natalia's beside Uriel.
Which-
It's in a different dimension, so no.
Which, speaking of the orb, Uriel is going to try to attune to it
1 second.
because we can't identify it, and attuning to a magic.
Level
so-
10 doesn't get us +5 in proficiency, does it?
No, not yet.
It's plus
That's,
4.
I think that's 11.
Plus
Alright.
4.
1 second. Constitution save. My one. Oh, not my biggest weakness, but it's definitely one of my weaker saves. Ugh.
You could just pop out of the orb real quick. High five Natalia. It'll be great.
Roll a physical dice. Oh, I got a 21 anyway.
Hell yeah.
Not
You
bad.
didn't hear no bell. You came back because she healed you a little bit, and you started punching twice every time you got punched.
Nice.
So you're wearing them down.
Just
by
levels up
attrition.
and gains extra attack.
Your double's like, wait a minute, I didn't level up.
So no long rest.
No long rest. I don't get any more cooking treat slots. Also, Burnus, we also now have 23 miracle points total.
Ooh.
All right.
I mean, you guys have 23
So-
miracle points total.
3
Yep.
more hours has passed inside the orb, and then you're both strangling each other, and Varula dramatically headbutts the bad Varula.
Nice.
The bad Varula disappears. You get ejected on your back on the pearl.
I guess Verla would get like a oof. That didn't go as bad. That too bad.
Nat will go ahead.
There
and
is
just
bruises
rush-
everywhere.
Nat's just gonna go ahead and rush over and just gently cup her cheeks and start pouring healing hands into her to just patch up the bruises and everything else.
She's
Thanks,
at
Nat.
10 HP.
Oh, I'm at 10 HP. Okay.
You're at 10 HP.
Before this, I
what's your
assume-
max? What's your max HP?
I haven't calculated post leveling, but it was 66 before.
Nat will go ahead and give you 44.
Thank you.
You fixed her chip tooth.
I would like to go ahead and point out that I think canonically the reason why Queen isn't here is because she's still in the orb fighting her double, but their healing is too powerful, so they heal faster than they kill each other.
God.
Just
Oh.
fighting, healing, fighting, healing.
They start resorting to snappy comments.
And,
And you,
and that's why the orb still has that little black spot in it because Queen hasn't cleansed her bit.
Because it's
Uh,
devolved into an insult battle.
God. Also Burnos, since you should now be at like 55, and if it's over 60, I will, just because I don't trust this, Nat will also just give Verilla like a little kiss on the forehead and just give her another 10 through her healing hands.
Ah,
So you should be back up near full at this point.
I think it's 64, but yeah, my new max is 73 apparently, but that's still pretty good.
Really,
Looks
you
at
now
my
have a
94.
large spot of drool on your face. Hi, friend.
Wait, sorry, who's? I missed that one. Sorry, my
You
hearing.
have a large plop of drool now on your face. Hi, friend.
Is it Soul Forger?
Yes.
Oh, Nat's fucking lunging away from Verilla and hugging her dog.
Hey, Soul Forger, good to see ya.
He is currently licking Gorilla's face.
Oh.
Good boy.
Is it our Soul Forger? Wait, our sweater's intact. Does he have a
Yes, sweater
sweater?
is
Is it
intact.
monogrammed? Is it monogrammed with his name?
Yes.
Okay, cool. God, Nat's just incredibly happy that he's okay.
He looks past you and sees a big ball in the door behind you.
Soul Forger?
It's a big ball.
She's like,
Did
she's,
we
like,
not
holding
close
onto
the
him.
ball behind? Did we
I
not
feel like
close the
I
ball?
feel like
Did
the
we
door
not close the
closed
door?
behind us,
As
but
far as I know, you haven't. So
Okay, well, I guess I'm the last one out, so I closed the door.
he starts to whine.
Nat will give him some like good scratches behind his ears.
You wanna come see a new friend? New friend.
New friend.
Goblin mate, new friend.
I
We missed you.
suppose I missed you as well.
Wait,
Uh,
you missed us. How long have we been gone?
Bad with math. He holds up he holds up like a paw and only has like 4 bits. Hard to count.
I suppose we should take the time to see if we can get in touch with the dragons.
that we should?
Dragons? Where?
Does anybody have sending?
All of everyone looking between each other, just
Wasn't it? It was
it was Queen
how
that
does-
had it.
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah.
The orb just rattles a little bit. Oh, right.
What's a dragon?
What do you mean? What's a
Big
dragon?
flying lizard.
Did Soul Forger's seen a dragon before?
He's seen a dragon.
He's ridden on a dragon. What?
Soul Forger, this is incredibly important. Do you remember Nightwing and Valatu?
He tilts his head.
Do you not remember being carried? In the
No.
big net? Nat's just gonna slowly look away from her dog, back over to the rest of the party with that look of, oh fuck.
Uriel just collapses to his knees. Not more of this shit.
Too early?
I don't believe too early.
No, not early. It's more along the lines of, I think whatever we did has affected now, to the point to where we never met Nightwing and the others.
I mean, I
Well-
can take us now if we want.
That's a possibility. I mean, are they still around?
Well, that if they're around, they're probably going to be back on their mountain. We have to go under the assumption that. Oh, and Uriel just kind of like light bulb moment. I get it now. So we stopped whatever the name of that kobold that took the orb from taking the orb, right?
Of course.
Those events probably led to Nightwing's eggs being stolen. So because the orb was taken, we took it back, we never had a chance to meet Nightwing in the first place.
Right. Soul Forger.
Mhm.
Do you not remember encountering that giant red dragon either that sat outside Kitty's hut?
Dragons are myth, mistress.
She's just gonna
That's
look
even
back.
worse.
She's just gonna look back at
That's even worse.
Uriel, making eye contact.
Chip's
Intense.
going
I
to
got
pull
that.
out his silver dragon scale.
What's Silver Dragon Scale?
Are you telling me it's out of my inventory?
No, can you
No.
have one there?
Yeah, Chip pulls it out and holds it up to the group.
So far to sits.
I am dumbfounded at the moment.
We may have completely erased Valito and Nightwing and not even beginning to discuss the other dragons from existence.
Well, I'm pretty sure the way the orb works is dragons are somehow connected with it, considering Lonely became a dragon in some
Right.
shape or form through its power.
But
I'm
Edith-
going to try something. I hate doing this. If only Queen was still here. I'm going to use Miracle Points to cast Sending. It's a 3rd level spell, so that's 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm casting Sending to Nightwing. Uh, hello. This is Uriel. I consider you a friend. Do you remember me and Natalia, Queen, not Queen,
Kitty.
Kitty, Burnos, Chip, and
Burnos.
Soul Forger.
Burnos.
Oh my,
Varula?
it's been so
Sorry,
long. Leave me
Varula.
alone.
Varula. That's why I had to stop when I was doing the recap. I could only think of Uriel, not Edicts.
The number you dialed
Something
is
may
not in
be
service.
wrong.
Oh
Might
no, the
need
number we
help.
dialed went nowhere. The number we dialed went nowhere. That was what Theo just played. Again, do you remember how we made the world shake
Yeah.
multiple
Well,
times?
So the sending goes nowhere. Doesn't connect. There's no such thing as a night. a
No,
night
I just wanted to do that. I just
Okay.
saw an opportunity. You get in contact with a consciousness. The consciousness is very, very old and powerful. However, it feels like the person you're talking to is frail and weak.
Mm-hmm.
Help me, is the reply.
That's it. She has 23 more words.
Oh, that's a good point.
Holding my hands up to count words.
I'll say, if there's
That's
something
what I was
important,
doing.
she probably would want to say more.
Help me, I cannot hold on that much longer.
Okay, still has at least 10.
Can you get like a location? Where
Like
are
a
you?
location.
Free me from the egg.
Fuck.
Nightwing never hatched.
No, Val never happened. We're in a complete no shit.
The entire party falls to their knees. Distantly, we hear Katya screaming.
I'm about to say, yeah. Katya would be so sad.
Both the copy Katya and actual Katya just take a moment and are like, wait, what?
She was
So,
busy like arranging her hair at the mention of him.
So at that point, now that I get the message, Uriel will look back at the rest of the party and just say, I have bad news and good news. Which would you like first?
Bad news first.
She's trapped in her egg still.
All right. And what's the good news from that?
The good news is she exists. And we could save her.
I don't. What?
How do we get out of the egg?
Well, first, I guess we have to find the egg.
You're trying so hard not to like metagame this information.
Wait, here's the thing. Nat's just gonna kind of like shake her ring a little bit for rule.
Well, I want to cast Sending one more time because I want to see how far this goes.
Okay.
But I don't want to waste miracle points on another Sending.
Diego doesn't exist anymore. Or whatever his name is, the Sabertooth.
Diego.
Yeah. Now I'm falling to my knees IRL. We were becoming friends.
Everybody loves Diego.
There, you know what? We don't even have any allies. This is like we don't have anyone to call to help out. That's like the worst part. We're basically in restarted.
I do have an idea
We
if
still
we
have the
know
castle,
where to
don't we?
go.
Like
There's the traveler mistress.
There's a traveler.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, Nat's gonna stand up, kind of take a second to look at the group, kind of dust off her dress a bit, and just, will you lead the way?
He
Like,
sold us all
today?
quality sticks in exchange for bones. You notice there is a now slightly increased pockmark of dug up holes in occasional places.
We will handle the holes in the digging later. First, can you
I
take us
know
to
we
the
did a good job.
traveler? And from there, And from there,
wait, hang on. How it if we assume that Val and Night Eye are their influence on the world has been redacted, right? So considering that Velitu at one point was also going after the Nine, does that mean that all of the others that once took this journey also haven't happened?
That's
Not to get a
beyond
puzzle
me.
mistress. We have pause.
I know, but
Holds up pause.
first, I know, and Nat's just gonna kind of give him like not even really think about it, just kind of pet his head and just. But first things first, Nightwing doesn't have long. Let's go meet with the travelers, see if they have any information. From there, we figure out where Nightwing is. We get to Nightwing. Hopefully, bring her out of her egg. Find some connection to fix whatever we messed up, and then go from there. Does that seem like a fair enough deal?
Am I
Deal,
able to get
mistress.
in? Am I able to get into contact with Nalrun at all
Yes.
without using miracle points?
You should probably acquire sending.
Oh! Hops up and down. Once a day I can cast a spell of your choice at third level. Is sending a third level spell?
Sending
Yeah,
is a
Sending
third
is
level
third
spell.
level.
Thea.
Natalia hands you a small pink phone from her book.
Small pink phone.
Well,
Uh,
it's a flip phone, canonically.
It's 100% a
No,
flip
no, no,
phone.
no, no,
and-
no. It's like an old radio dial phone.
No,
I
no,
was
no.
thinking like
Hear
the
me.
Nokia. I was thinking
Here's
it
the
was a
thing.
Nokia.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the reason I want it to be a flip phone, Theo. Because if Nat had a phone, it's just it has an obscene amount of charms on it that Nat herself did not put there, but they just arrived on that phone.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
they're
all around.
tied
They're all
everywhere on
around
that
the hard
phone.
antenna.
Yeah.
I
It
guess
clitters
I'll.
and clatters and sparkles in the light.
All right, Uriel will just look at it and be like, How do I work this? And I'll just start like turning the dial in what feels like the right direction. Just
I
thinking
feel
like
like-
I'm trying to call Nauron.
Yeah.
I should be able to do this.
Yeah, I feel like Nat is like talking him through it because Rule's the one that kind of made this thing turn into a phone shape by trying to explain phones to her. So she's like, you just have to put your finger in that one, I believe, and then you turn this way. Does he have like what is called a phone
Rule
number?
appears and yells, "Try the contacts!"
Right.
Contacts.
There, if you look on the list, and she's like going through like on this specific page, the set Celestial is like shifting to make a list of contacts. And she's like, oh, all right, his phone number. Okay, you put your whole. Make sure you're twisting it to the right part. 541 640 7431.
No, you're supposed to use 555. That way, no one actually calls a random dude.
I don't think it's a real area code.
That's the
That's the
whole
point.
Yes,
point.
it is. Yes,
I
it
mean,
is.
she did start with 555 to begin with.
Oh,
So.
No,
did
it's
she?
you know it's not a start with 555. You put 555 somewhere in the middle or at the end.
Yeah.
All right, well, y'all.
It'll be fine.
PSA: don't call this phone number if you ever listen to this. We're not cool. We don't have a cool thing set up for when you call this number. You will just be calling a sad man who doesn't want to be bothered. Thank
Or
you.
woman. Or non-binary.
Oh, sorry. You're going to be calling a sad person so we can make sure that we're encompassing everything. Who probably doesn't want to be bothered and doesn't know what we're talking about. Back into the scene.
By the way, there's a name on there you don't recognize. As someone you supposedly have met.
Oh, what's the name?
Danos, Blood of Light and Darkness.
I think Nat
Damn.
just as like you're moving, Nat just like before he finishes turning it, she just kind of reaches out and stops Edix and just. Do you know who this person is? I mean, all my contacts, I'm not the best at keeping them updated, but Rule had me make the page, and I at least know who all I've written down.
He'll type in the last number and just give you a fuck if I know. Pick up the phone, dial tone.
So who are you calling exactly?
It's Nalrun, the one that we saved.
Oh, hey boss. I finally got my phone call. Wait, what's a phone?
Thank. It's like, oh, thank God. At least something is consistent.
Yeah, the guard brought me in a phone after he beat me. That was kind of nice.
At least they have some pleasantries.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Can I
Where
turn
are
on
you
video on
currently?
this thing?
No,
Video?
I haven't.
Yeah, what's a video? Wait a minute.
It's a major illusion.
Right, I haven't updated it though to support that.
Rule pops up and is like, just press that button.
All right, Nat's just gonna press the button that Rule tells her to press.
The Zoom theme starts playing. Wait, how do I? Okay, my video is not working. Do I turn it on manual?
No.
Like,
Just
All we're seeing is your feet. You got to hit the button to turn the camera around.
Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up? And the man has
Okay.
a massive bruises on his face. How do I look?
oh,
oh,
jeez.
you look awful.
Oh, well, thank you too, Pink One.
I
Okay.
have a
Bert-
name, but
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Where are you currently?
He moves up the phone. A cell.
Okay,
What-
where's the cell? What building?
He looks up. I think. Look, I was. Let's just say, apparently, nobles don't like it when you throw a bag at them.
Okay, we've narrowed it down. What town did you throw the bag?
I was in a place of violent heathenry called Smuggler's Cove. And there was a strange
Okay.
cat-looking man, and I said, "Can I pet your cat?" And bad things happened. Apparently, my ability to make good decisions has been impaired.
I see.
Eh.
There's a
he'll
lot of
take the
Italian
phone and
music
lean.
and accents going around, so that makes me think that obviously they're part of the mob.
Uriel will put the phone down and slightly lean out of frame. I don't think it was a good idea having him be our emissary.
don't hurt his feelings. We'll work on it. He'll improve. I feel bad that we even sent him out in the
Sure
first
hope
place, but
so.
it's a whole thing. Just continue. Figure out what. Just
He'll lean back in frame and go. Anyways, we've encountered a little bit of trouble. So you're in Smuggler's Cove, correct?
Yeah, I think so. At least that's where I was abducted. They did put a bag over my head.
abducted.
Every time I woke up, they kept hitting me.
Loop back to that. You were abducted. You weren't just automatically arrested by the city guard for throwing a bag.
No. It was a fat cat man, and he said, "Take care of him."
Okay.
I think like
I
this
thought I was
one.
gonna get a nice dinner, but apparently the guards were offended that I asked for some of the rosé.
I think just on instinct, Nat's eyes are going towards Chip. Of just like she is assuming he's talking about Tabaxi.
Probably. We're kind of assholes sometimes.
You've never been, but I suppose that's fair enough.
Oh, there they come now. My daily beating. Wait, is it twice a day? I don't remember. Busy.
All right. Well, we will do our best to try and get you out and back on track with what you were doing. But in the meantime, I have just one thing I have to ask. Does the name Night Eye ring any bells?
He is currently being beaten with a blackjack. No, not really. Sorry.
Hey, Theo.
Yes.
Is he? Would you? Because Nat can see him. Would you consider him within 10 feet through the
No.
portal? But aura of liberation, Theo.
He's not within 10 feet.
God damn it.
It's not a
Only his
portal.
images.
It's just basically like major image.
God damn it. I'm trying so hard to find a way.
You
I
do
can
have
help
a
this
cookie
man.
button.
What do you mean we have a cookie button?
You have a cookie button.
Cookie button.
Can Nat just press the cookie button?
He gets a cookie.
I should have suspected that would happen.
Oh, good. So
I
Does,
hope-
food.
does the cookie also get beat up?
I hope it's a good berry cookie.
He is currently being beaten on like his back while he's eating a cookie. You know, it's not so bad to
Okay.
get used to it. The cookie, I mean.
All right. Well, does
I-
anyone else have any questions? I don't want to disturb his daily beatings.
Uh,
Yeah, Where
what-
is he? The-
Smuggler's Cove.
no, I
Smuggler's
mean where
Cove
at
was the last
Smuggler's Cove?
He's in some prison somewhere. It might not be in Smuggler's Cove,
No,
but we can at
it's
least trace
important
his
if he's
steps.
underground or above ground.
Nalrin.
I can hear the ocean, so probably on a small island.
Right.
Gotcha. All right,
I
we're coming to
mean,
get you.
Out of character, we know where he's at.
Yep,
In
yep,
character,
yep,
we don't.
Yeah.
Which it's even more impressive that he was able to get a phone in that case.
I like that the guards aren't questioning that there's just people on the other side on this video just watching him getting beat.
Oh, they can't see
Listen,
it.
gods
Oh.
have special privileges, I guess.
Mhm.
Or would be gods.
Just hold tight, Nalrin.
Yeah, it's right. You know, if you think about it, if you ignore the pain, it's like a really good massage.
Uriel will turn over to Varula and is there anything you need to ask him?
I honestly don't really remember this character that well.
Alright,
He's a
Nalrun
person, not a
was the
character.
character. Yeah, Nalrun was the guy that was that basically ransacked the place that we took over, like that castle area.
Yeah.
And Uriel like redeemed him, and now he's supposed to be our emissary.
Oh, that's right.
You
Okay,
remember
yeah,
he
no,
was
I don't-
he was renamed to Nalrun.
Yep.
Confusing.
At the request of
Yeah.
Katya.
Yeah, Nat just something just clicked in Nat's brain. You can see the light in her eyes for just a moment among all the starlight before she just Nalrin, I know that it's not an appropriate time to ask, but do you know about dragons?
Big flying lizards that breathe fire.
Exactly.
not at all. Never heard
Are
of
they
them.
real? Just are they real or are they fiction?
I read a book about it once. Wasn't that good?
You've never seen one?
No.
I mean, my lady, most people haven't seen a dragon.
We have encountered a shocking amount of them on this continent, and with the fact that
Yes,
Nightwing
we're
and
not-
Val-
We're
And-
not
We're not normal
exactly of
people.
the normal variety
but
Hold
of
on.
no,
What does it
that's-
mean I have a low bat signal cuts off?
That's where I was expecting that to happen at some
Yep.
point.
Yep. Nat's just gonna slowly take her like little phone back and just right. But Valentine.
Now you need to pay for more texts.
God damn it! You just see Nat
That's
like
it for today.
digging for her wallet.
It's an electrum a
like-
minute.
It's like he'll give back the phone and be like, okay, so list of priorities currently. Save Night Eye.
Yep.
Get Nalrun out.
Exactly.
Talk to this traveler.
I think Traveler should be
Fix
first.
the timeline again.
Exactly. Yeah. I believe that the first priority needs to be speaking with the Traveler before we leave, just in case they know anything, considering they showed up, which is odd.
Yep.
Then Night Eye. Then fix the timeline.
Wait. And then he'll point over to Soul Forger. Do you and your friends still have the books that you took from the library?
He starts to whine.
Soul Forger.
I didn't expect that they I was hoping.
They made very well.
You ate the books, didn't you?
He whines.
Soul Forger.
They were chewy.
Soul Forger.
Uriel will
look
just
me in
go,
my
well,
eyes.
Well, they have books, but they're all like chewed to hell. All the covers are really chewed. It was high quality leather.
Are the pages still
does
intact?
anyone have mending?
I think
I
Katya
did
would.
not.
I think Katya did.
Oh yeah. I
If
think
she
it
just
did.
has everything we need.
She was our fucking cleric.
Come
I do
back,
ha-
Queen.
I do have mending.
You do have
Oh,
Oh,
mending.
you
have
do have
mending?
mending.
I do have
Okay,
mending.
the idea that I have is the books were from like the kobold place, right? So that means they probably have information on dragons. Hopefully, because the timeline's been a little bit rewritten, if we still have the books, maybe they have information on like the legend of Night Eye and where she was imprisoned.
So what
Ooh,
I
that's
know
pretty
is
good.
if we fix
Big
the
brain.
timeline, we won't have to save Night Eye, right?
Is it worth saving the timeline?
It is incredibly
mean, I
worth
kind of-
saving the timeline.
By the
I
way,
don't think
all
we
the
should
I might have
dogs
spend
missed
have
any more
something.
than we have.
all the dogs have full body sweaters. By the way,
Well, then we have to go back in
That's
time,
full
right? What's the
body?
point of worrying about this
including
time
like
then?
little pants.
Oh my
Huh.
god, they're
For a second, I
wearing
thought you were gonna
jumpers
say they
now.
have fleas.
Yeah, I think that's when Nat just kind of she saw the sweater, saw the embroidered names, was like, okay, at least they're my dog. Sees the pants, and is suddenly like, Soul Forger,
Yes.
did I put pants on you?
Yes, you insisted.
I have never.
You said you need to stop licking your junk, or I'm going to put pants on you.
That actually
That-
does seem like something I would say, but I didn't do that. That's another thing that has changed. It's not the most important thing that
I
has.
can take
but
off my pants, mistress.
No.
It's not decent. Even I wear pants. But,
All
well,
right,
I looks down.
I'll be right back.
Well, it's a
I'll be
kilt.
right back.
A kilt counts as pants.
Oh.
But no.
All the lady shadow dogs have a little pink tufu.
Oh,
It's sparkly too. It has little stars, like glittery stars on it.
so if we're going to rescue this guy in the jail, who wants to be a gold dragon?
Uh, I mean, that's
So
certainly an
Fortune raises
option.
a paw.
Don't let him be a gold dragon.
I am very trustworthy, mistress.
You would burn down a village to eat their snacks.
That happened one time.
That's happened before.
No.
Soul Forger.
This is a common plan I have. This is the plan you guys stopped me from doing in the wonky room.
Mm-hmm.
So if this timeline's chip is anything like me, this has happened before.
Right. We will keep it as an option. For now, though, let's speak with the Traveler, rescue Night Eye, fix the timeline, go from there.
Yeah.
Rescue Nolvin at some point during that, because I do feel awful that he is currently enduring a beating. But if we fix the timeline, perhaps he won't be in jail.
I doubt it, knowing him.
You're not wrong, but I'm going to choose to hope. With that, Nat's just going to kind of step over, kind of help Varula get back on her feet. And then just kind of start motioning for the dogs to follow, start directing everyone back towards the keep, looking out for anything else weird that's changed while we wait for Ul to return.
I don't know if this would change, but how's the sun looking?
Like a sun. Kind of hard to look at.
Okay. Cool. So still there. Good, good.
There's only one, right? There's only one sun in the sky currently.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can
cool.
see.
So yeah,
I don't like that you can see that you just did under your breath.
yes. But no, my idea for mass transport is to turn one of us into a young gold dragon.
I fucking love that. Nat as a character would hate that because she's canonically scared of heights, which is why she can't fly despite being an Azamar. But I as a character fucking love that, and God, I want to be a dragon. But Nat would hate it.
But yeah, you're considered a large creature, so most of the party could ride on
You hear
the
the
dragon.
sound of a large, like, bell being rung. But not like a bell, more like a bone wrapped against, like, a pot kind of bell.
Is that coming from the keep?
Yep.
Well, we're already heading that way.
So Forger starts wagging his tail, and all the dogs start running forth.
Oh yeah, Nat's just gonna. That actually, that one came out nice.
But food, mistress.
Sit.
But food.
Sit.
You gotta have manners, man.
Yeah, you have to have manners.
We're supposed to
also
go and
we're-
get the food. It's what we're supposed to do.
Soul Forger, I am back. I will feed you afterwards. I have your kibble. I have your treats.
Hey, Verdurn.
We're heading towards the keep, and Nat's currently having a discussion with the dogs. Welcome back.
I see.
Oh, her dogs also now have pants. You left during that, just to let you know.
Oh no, I remember the pants.
Okay, cool.
I was the one who put them on.
Canonically, no, you were.
I'm gonna be worried that when we get to the keep, we're not actually in charge of it anymore, and it'll be that weird lady from the Sky City.
Don't give him ideas. But Nat's gonna have all the dogs sit, going to have them wait, and keep walking to the keep.
It looks very familiar. It looks like everything is mostly how you left it, with one exception. There's a goblin you don't recognize currently handing out treats to a bunch of sitting dogs. Ah, welcome back, welcome back. Good to see you. How have you been?
I apologize. I have no idea who you are.
He starts clearing his throat. Your name is Natalia. Your dad was an innkeeper. You have this whole moon thing going on. You have a favorite dog named Buttons, and you love knitting sweaters for animals. Your lover is Savina. Your daughter is adopted. And your favorite color and smell is lilac. Is that about right?
No.
Ah, wait. What?
What?
I don't have a favorite dog, and my favorite smell is actually cinnamon, and my favorite color, shockingly, is the color of the sea.
Okay, well, at least your daughter's still named Avina, right?
I feel like
What?
when she
Daughter?
said she.
No,
What?
no,
I have a
but-
dog. I have a
Well,
daughter.
no, sorry. You have a, yeah, of course you have a daughter, but your daughter's named Avina. Sorry, that's your lover. I get those two mixed up.
No,
all look the
no,
same
no,
to me.
no, that's not correct at all. And that's like looking at Varula.
Yeah, I was like, Rula's eyes are very wide. He's like, Nat?
No,
when-
that's another thing that's messed up with the timelines. It's
Wh-
not. I don't have a child, and we have,
Wh-
Varula, our
Ah.
relationship.
So I feel like when Natalia said that she doesn't have a favorite dog, Uriel and Varula both just had a moment where they looked at each other like, "Yeah, right."
Oh,
Soul
100%.
Forger.
But then when the child comes up, that's when Uriel just like looks over and is like, "Oh yeah, that did happen once."
What do you mean that happened once?
He'll
did say it was
smile his
adopted.
mischievous smile and say, "Spoilers."
What does that even mean?
There's just fear in Natalia's eyes, and she just
It's the exact same smile and look that he had whenever he told whenever you like told Uriel that you two were dating, and he was like, "Oh, I knew before you two met."
I need, and she's just gonna take a deep breath, put the child comment like to the side, still fear in her eyes, and just I'm going to need you to recap everything that has happened since we took over this keep.
Ah, you're not my
Uh,
Natalia.
No, not in the slightest.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. He pulls out what appears to be a few balls. One is red, one is blue, one is black. Okay. I think this one is the. He starts squeezing it slightly. Smoke starts coming out. He starts coughing. Yep, that one's a smoke bomb. Okay. He places it on
Nat's
the ground.
grabbing him. Nat's grabbing him.
Okay. Grab me by the cuff is not fun. Okay. This feels dehumanizing.
No, I'm sorry. She's like grabbing him underneath his arms like a child, and just
Hey, let me
You-
let me go.
no. You're not running off. You're not running off with this one. She's like gonna step away from the smoke bomb and just. You are going to explain as much
He
as you can
starts
say without
coughing from
ruining.
the smoke.
She's like stepping away from it, like using her tail's flicking a little bit, trying to dissipate
He
it.
misty steps.
Nat will misty step right after it.
Ah, let me go.
She's gonna grab it.
I can only do that like once a day.
And I have many more left in me. Now you are
I
going
lied.
to.
He misty steps.
So
Rula
here's-
just teleports behind him.
grab it.
Alright. He turns around, runs into real. Ah, son of a bitch.
Nat's just gonna. Oh, now I can't whistle. Give
Okay,
up.
I-
Insert
I-
a whistle noise here. As like just some of the dogs to like surround.
Okay, look. I know this is awkward, but
No,
he
no,
kind
you're
of
going to try.
reaches to his back again.
Nat's grabbing him. Rula has a hold of him on one part.
Yeah.
Nat has the other. Just fucking both holding him. The dog surrounding him. And she just Uriel, well, edicts. Can
Hey.
you?
I got an idea. Sit him down on a chair.
Can you grab one? That's just gonna start
I don't
hauling
trust
him
the
over.
crazy
We'll
cat.
grab a chair.
Yeah.
You know what happened
Chip
last time we
grabs a
turned
chair.
into a dragon?
I knew my plan worked.
It sounds like it didn't work, Chip. As she's like sitting him down, still holding one arm, looking at Roll to keep a hold of like the other like arm.
Chip gets up and lays down on his lap and takes it.
The wooden city is not wooden anymore.
There's a wooden city.
It's not anymore.
Right, just as much as you can share without ruining anything, explain, because all that we know is we came out of a door, and we aren't where we are supposed to be.
So he pulls back his like right sleeve, and he has about like 8 or 10 watches on, and underneath the watches he has like little notes. Okay, hold on a second. What's your daughter's name?
I don't have a daughter.
Okay, hold on. He starts moving watches over. Okay, no daughter. What's your lover's name?
Rula. And like at that, there's definitely a little bit of like a blush on her cheeks.
Okay. Okay, so there's only like 2 possibilities left. Okay. Did you kill anyone?
In combat or outside of combat?
And anyone important?
She's gonna like look over at the party.
Rula shrugs.
Up lap.
I wouldn't consider them important.
There's
Is
still
chaos
lines and they
attacked?
still- Chaos? Do you mean? I don't believe we've encountered that yet.
Ah, okay. All right.
Ask something simple.
He's going like do a flow chart by the way on his arm.
Just something simple.
By my
I don't-
calculations, you
Into
shouldn't
lighthouse. Okay.
exist.
Go to the lighthouse.
The lighthouse.
Yes, the lighthouse.
Where is that located?
That way.
Right. And
He
I
points
assume-
down. He points down the road that leads down to a cliff. And down the
Is that-
cliff, like it was pretty treacherous. But he'll tell you that the goblins have been busy making a rope bridge. So that you can get down from the cliffs relatively easily and go to the beach.
Did we always have a cliffs? I feel like we always had a cliff.
Yeah, our
I feel like I'm
castle
right.
keep area was always near the sea. Not like on the beach side, but we were close.
Yeah, and there is a lighthouse on top of a series of broken ships and beach rocks.
What is the likelihood?
The
that you're
lighthouse
going-
is new.
That's definitely new. What is the likelihood that you're going to run off the moment that we leave?
He smiles. Nah, not really. Let's be honest.
Right.
Chip,
I'll.
Chip opens an eye, looks at the goblin, says, "It's the law. You can't move. There's a sleeping cat on your lap," and goes back to sleep.
I see.
Chip, do you think you can handle him if we go off?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
So he gets he pulls out a stopwatch. Okay, hold on a second. And he presses a stopwatch.
Nat's and everyone's still holding
He
on to him. What
poofs.
happens? God damn it! Can we see him reappear anywhere?
Exactly 60 seconds worth of running away.
God damn it! Nat's running. She has longer legs. She's running, and
He
she's
has
going to go
25
ahead at
feet of movement, so.
How far away was he again?
30 feet. 30 feet of movement.
I mean, Rula.
No. Technically, I said 60 seconds away.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
And he
here's
moves
the thing.
25 feet per second.
Yeah, Nat's
Rula
gonna
can
catch up.
teleport a mile.
Yeah, go. Nat's
So
like
Rula
running,
just
just
like
yelling for
teleports.
Rula.
He like runs into like,
Teleport.
your leg.
Yeah, runs into Rula again. Rula grabs him again.
Oh, come on!
You're not. I apologize, and Nat's like out of breath by the time she catches up. Just I apologize. I know that this is a circumstance you likely.
I'm
do
running
not
out
want
of
to
trinkets
feel.
here.
Right, then you're going to completely run out by the time that you're done, because you are going to stay with us until we understand what is going on, because you seem to have at least some idea, and I'm assuming that you're the traveler.
Yes.
Right, And why exactly did you travel to the keep that is mildly Oz and not really?
Hold on.
That hold on makes me scared.
Look,
Yep.
obviously, you know I can't tell you things. Okay, so
Right,
leave me
but you
alone.
can still nope, you can still come along with us. And if you continue to run off, we're going to have issues, and I apologize for being a bit rude, but
He pulls out a glass jar that has an hourglass in it with a
Nat's gonna
slight. Hold on, with a slight caption at the bottom that says "break in case of emergencies." He pulls out a teeny tiny little hammer and he starts cracking
Nat's
the
like,
glass.
nope, Nat's gonna go ahead and grab his wrist
Hey,
and
damn it!
stop him.
Let me.
She's gonna go ahead and pry the hammer out of his fingers
You
with
know,
her other hand.
I always said that hammer is way too small. If you break it, I mean, what if it had a real emergency? I mean,
This is not an emergency.
I
is-
disagree.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts on him?
I would say roll intelligence for insanity, but
Chip's already insane.
exactly.
Is he Fizzlebang?
No.
No, Fizzlebang is dead.
Depends on what timeline you're in.
So thankfully, I can cast this for free once a day. So yeah, I am reading his mind currently.
The cat now.
Yeah,
He starts playing. Never gonna give you up to himself.
he just hears in his mind, "We must know. We must know. You
Nope.
must tell them."
No. I wait bad thoughts.
Hey, what if I just told him and see what happens? It's not like I've done that before.
Well, they can't know about the gate. The gate opens. Oh, no.
Chip is using what little intelligence he has and his ability to be telepathic to pretend to be the intrusive thoughts of the goblin.
I fucking love this.
He pulls back his wrist, and you see like there's various symbols for all the spells he can cast, and his
Nat's
Misty
gonna pull his
and there's a
shirt.
symbol for Misty Step, and it's currently at 0. Shit.
Yeah. Nat's just gonna pull his sleeve slowly back down.
No.
Gonna hold it down.
Okay, at this point, you gotta roll an athletics,
Oh god.
and I hope you roll a 1. God damn it, I rolled a 1.
That's a 9.
Karma.
It is karma.
Pile of crap. Like broken objects, nice little trinkets, just everything. Oh, and broken bones too.
Even Veruli can hold them up because apparently he weighs like 30 pounds. You get the sense that he is an old goblin stuck in a child's body.
Why don't we start with the basics?
Such as, leave me alone.
No, sorry, that's not an option. Who are you? Give us a name.
Names are powerful.
Names are powerful, but you can give us something.
He looks at the dog, Steve.
That's not even the right dog. That's not even the Steve.
You asked for a name.
What? Why are you
So-
at the keep?
I still have detect thoughts. When he was asked his name, what is his name?
How long does that last?
Like 10 minutes. Oh, up to a minute.
Nort.
Nort. Chip will actually say Nort.
We
Eh.
got a lore drop with Nort at one point, didn't we?
Did we?
I think we did.
Hmm.
That
Might be
sounds
one of the ones
familiar.
that you never shared.
No, I share all the ones that I get. No,
Wrong
we
one.
haven't. No, we haven't gotten one with Nord. I feel
So
like we did at
he
one
can
point.
make an wisdom save. It's not very hard, but if it's countered by my intelligence check, then basically the spell keeps going until the full minute.
Okay, he got a 19 in his wisdom save.
Oh boy, this is not going to be fun for the intelligence check.
Go, Talon, go. Get a nat 20.
That's a 2. And
You
with my
believe you're
minus
still
2,
reading
that's a
his mind.
0.
You believe you're still reading his thoughts. You
Yep.
get his name.
I get his name and that's it.
Nat's gonna start just calmly tying him up. Trying not to hurt him, but just tying his little wrists together. Tying his wrist to his feet. His ankles.
You smell something really foul in the air, like sulfur.
Ugh.
Like, can Nat just on instinct divine sense?
Nothing's there.
She's
Did
just
you
gonna...
prestidigitate in your pants?
Roll a perception, Natalia and Rula.
All right. Perception.
That's a 15.
That's a 9.
Okay, so he prestidigitated, and he has managed to slip his bonds.
Nat's running again. And just Vrula! And just book it in wherever he appears.
His little legs are booking it.
Yep. Just Vrula!
Yeah,
And she's
Vrilla
running.
would still keep
How-
teleporting in front
How
of him.
far
How do
away
you-
is he?
I can only do it like twice a day. That's cheating.
Even though, here's the thing, it's also hard for him to run because Nat has his wrists and his ankles tied together. Oh, unless did he completely get them off?
Is
Really
it-
not.
He says, "I can do this all day." As she like bends over and looks at him right in the eyes.
Leave me alone, you Hyperion weirdo.
Nat's just gonna scoop him up by under his arms again.
Let me go. I haven't done anything wrong.
You appeared here at the keep that is technically ours, not ours. It's a whole thing. You know
I'm a
who we
traitor.
are. Oh, you're a traitor then.
Yes, I just know things. Just because you know things doesn't mean I kidnap you.
I'm not kidnapping you.
Are
I'm
you
keeping
sure?
you here so we can figure out what is happening so we can
He's
fix.
pointing to the person holding him by the wrist. Are you sure?
This is not kidnapping. This is a showing that we have a way to
I
fix
am
the
a
timeline
child
and figure
goblin.
out. You're a child with impossible knowledge.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you talk to a devil.
You talk to a devil.
No.
What devil?
It's like there's more than one.
There is more than one.
There's so many.
Oh, well, good luck guessing it.
Did you make a deal with him? Did you make a contract?
Of course I didn't.
Is he telling the truth? Can I do an insight?
Uriel is
I only-
currently in his garden.
Nowhere around. He had to go and check on his plants. They were more important than this silly goblin boy.
Yeah, Nat's just gonna clear her voice and just edicts.
Nowhere around, baby.
Just yell it louder until he responds. And I think after the first step, it's about a contract.
Nope. You guys are way far outside the keep, and he's inside the keep.
The dogs start to midnight bark.
Yep, they're all yell. You can just hear Soulforger the words, and then the rest of them are just howling. It sounds very
All
distantly
the
like they're
dogs are
howling
barking.
edicts.
Just in the garden, basking in it. Just like, they're still... they're making a fuss again, aren't they?
Soulforger.
Yeah.
Go fetch edicts for me, please.
Okay. And he bolts off.
Does he go towards the keep?
Yes, he does.
He's gonna get the wrong edicts.
I'm so scared that he will.
Is there more than one edicts?
There might be.
There could be.
Soulforger comes in on the very smooth and well polished and clean marble with dirty feet and starts sliding around. He slides past the door where the door to the garden, and he like comes back in and he starts like running towards Uriel. But then he tries to stop, and it becomes very apparent he's sliding towards a glass table with a bunch of plants on them.
I guess I'm not gonna say he's gonna be able to stop that. The plants on the glass table are gonna shatter, and that's probably what's gonna
No,
get
it's
his
fine.
attention.
I rolled a dex save for Soul Forger. He manages to slide in the glass, and he starts wagging his tail and says, "Mistress wants you. Mistress wants you. Mistress wants you."
He'll probably be underneath the Is the world tree like fully grown now?
It is several feet tall.
Am I able to take a branch from it to make a grafting for a sapling? Or do I still gotta wait on that?
Yeah, it's probably not that old. Not old enough for that.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind though.
You probably could make one work, but you would have to roll a check for it.
Yeah, I'm not about to try and do that with my +2 nature. Well,
Actually, that's a good point. Hold on.
well, if I use the
It's-
source price, I could just use up like 10 of my hit points and add it to the result. The 10 of my hit dice. No short rest HP for me.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna do that though.
Out of character, you're probably about to get a long rest anyway. So,
Oh.
but
Nah, it'll be fine. I can only use one, so I will not worry about that since it is a little bit too young
the
for that.
the
And I guess I'll follow
leaves
Soul
are
Forger.
very bright red on this tree.
Bright red.
Yep, they even have a slight shimmer around their edges.
Oh. I'll keep that in mind and ask the druid about that. And I guess I'm gonna follow Soul Forger back to the party.
You might want to pick him up when you're going over the well-shined floor. I do feel like there's just
There
him
is
sliding
like
again.
by the way, he slid, dragging dirt and muck and everything.
I mean, a garden is a garden. There's gonna be mud and muck anyway, so
No,
Phoenix
it
doesn't
became
really
less a garden and more of a greenhouse,
Ah.
like surrounded by
Oh.
glass.
Oh, I gotcha. It'll be fine.
As you
He
turn
can
a
have fun
corner,
slipping and sliding in the keep.
you see a harm notice the dirt, and he starts screaming out loud.
Oh, Harm, good to see you again.
No, it's not clean.
Oh, relax about the clean. You always worry about that.
He starts aggressively protesting. Out, out, out! Get out,
I'm-
you fucking dog!
I'm going to like tap him on the head. Harm, focus for a second.
Gotta be clean, gotta be clean, gotta be clean.
That's new.
Oh, remember you being so obsessed with being clean. You were mostly worried about the budget.
I don't care about money. I care about everything being organized and clean.
Hmm.
That is not our harm.
We distantly, all of us get a shiver. Something in the force has been messed up.
Edix will kind of just give a sigh and look to Harm and just say, "All right, I guess I'll leave the cleaning to you."
By the way, he's wearing what appears to be robes grown from leaves.
I'll, I guess when I notice that, I'll just go, "Harm, just one question. Who's been in charge of the garden while I've been gone?"
What? I have, of course.
Hmm. Then you wouldn't happen to be able to explain what's going on with the tree in the center. I don't remember its
my
leaves
most
having
wonderful
that shimmer
creation.
on the edge.
Ah, of course. It's the phoenix tree.
Hmm.
A legend of one of our ancestors, I think. Whenever a world tree is planted just so and becomes so perfect, it mimics a love long lost. You notice the patterns on here, and he points to the trunk of the tree. You can almost see the image of a woman's face.
Just ugh, a little bit creeped out. All right. Does he recognize the face on the tree?
No. It's a young, beautiful woman.
Hmm.
She
I
isn't
don't
quite
suppose
ready to
you
cry
recognize
yet.
the woman then.
He says she isn't quite ready to cry yet.
Hmm. And what happens when she does?
Of course, you get the Mason ring. Made from her own
Ma-
branches. The Mossfur stone. And the glimmer from the stone comes from, well, her tear.
I remember something somewhere about moss and stone, but I don't have that in front of me.
At least it's not rock and stone.
Rock and stone, baby!
I don't actually own that game, so.
Neither do I. All right. I don't think I have anything else to ask Harm, so he'll just like give him a pat on the shoulder and be like, "Well, thank you for explaining that to me, Harm. I'll let you get back to cleaning. The ladies are in need of me."
By the way, this entire time during the conversation, Silverwood was pulling on like your pant unsuccessfully.
He's on his way now.
And he starts to run off at the same kind of Scooby-Doo like speed.
I like to think that it's like a several minute run at this point.
Um,
And Edix has to follow him so far out while we're all just standing there like, huh, something just feels awful. We're like holding this squirming man.
and instead of like going around, he goes underneath a little goblin.
I feel like at some point, like when I'm finally within eyesight of the group, Edix finally realizes that he's still in his armor, so he like dusts his chest piece, and then it like slowly like turns to ash, and his suit comes back. He's not in a fight. No need to wear armor.
Hell
And
yeah.
he'll finally walk up.
Edix, there you are.
So Voyager
Yes.
is having difficulty having difficulty stopping.
He definitely like runs into like Nat's leg and she doesn't even move. She's so used to this shit.
What were you needing?
It concerns a contract, and I believe that you were very specific that I should not even broach the topic without you nearby. She's gonna hold out the goblin man.
I'm being kidnapped against my will.
He's not being kidnapped, but he made a deal with the devil. And
You're
he
right,
claims that there
goblin
is
napped.
only... Oh, I apologize. You're not being goblin napped either. He made a deal with the devil and claims that there's only one, and I was figuring at the very least you may be able to figure out what the contract was.
There's writing all over this man's skin.
Am I able to read the writing?
It's in Complex Infernal.
All right, I guess I'll if I can take like a minute to try and translate it.
He's being rather insistent on you not reading it, so you'll have to someone will have to hold him down or.
Uriel will just go, "Oh, stop moving around, you little worm," and then he'll at worm he's gonna like tap his forehead and place a seal. I need him to make a strength saving throw.
Now Nat's understanding
He
why we got him and
fails.
kidnapped him.
Rolled a mighty 5.
On a fail, the creature is pulled 10 feet toward me and grappled until the end of its next turn. As the golden chains that he inherited from Nalrun, the angel Nalrun, shoot out from probably like a forearm where it was wrapped around, because he has like them all over, just not in sight, and like it wraps around the goblin and just yanks him toward him. As Uriel just grabs onto him and just starts trying to read the arm.
If you explain to us why you don't want him to read it so badly, we may stop.
Do I go into your house and read your skin?
No, but I don't tend to have writing upon my skin.
Of course you do.
I don't have that many seals left.
You're like, I hate that answer.
I hate that answer so much. Nat's just like, I think just on instinct looking down to where like her sleeves cover her arms and her gauntlet. Shakes her head a bit.
Can you not read it?
I don't have any writing on my skin.
You sure? Here, give me your arm. I got a mine.
As he's like, as Edix is like trying to read his arm, he's like grabbing Nat's arm, fucking
You're
trying to yank her sleeve up.
since he's still like moving around, he's just gonna shake the goblin a little bit and just
Ah,
say,
sorry.
sit still.
No, I'm trying to learn. You're gonna read my ass first.
I'm
Read-
still reading his arm.
There is a name that you recognize.
What's the name?
I guess he's sending it to me. He's got to type it out. It's a pretty long name.
It is a
Oh,
pretty
no.
long name. I'm trying to find it.
No.
He's got his first name, his first title, his station, his job.
What if
Then
he's
his
the
last name.
devourer guy or
I
whatever?
got it
that was
fucking
in
here
that
somewhere.
contract now?
He's the Archon of Law.
Ah,
He's an
Yeah.
archon.
Wait, of law?
He's an archon.
The
Wait.
person,
Wait.
the name of whomever created this contract. Yes.
Wait, and his name's
Uriel
not.
just
Uh,
fucking looks at it and is like,
Wait,
Asmodeus.
Also, the Archon of Law now? Because that was a prequel that we were doing, I thought.
No.
I think it's Edix is the archon of law.
no, I'm not the Archon of Law.
Is Asmodeus the
different.
archon of law?
I think it's
No,
both there.
no, I'm pretty sure Archons are what player characters are.
Oh,
before they
those are
become
player
gods.
characters. Then what am I thinking of?
Did we?
That
I haven't-
spear thing he got, I thought was.
No, that's Justice.
Archons are celestials.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Will's
You-
deliberately silent there.
Look, all
You
I
know,
know,
is it one of your previous player characters, Ul?
I don't think so.
I'm running circles around you right now, like above the table, shaking you.
No, I just know that every time Archon has been brought up, it's been in reference to what we represent.
Yeah, because like when I played John, I was the Archon of Death.
So that means that it would have been a previous player character, now NPC, would have made this, whoever was the Archon of Law.
Okay, but here's another thing. Don't they stop being referred to as archons after their cycle?
No, they're
because
still
they
Archons.
get deified, basically.
Archon
It's just
essentially
they don't
is what
become
you
big.
ultimately represent at a very core level.
I would love to know what Nats means.
So that's why, for example, if you're referred to by old scholars, you don't, only your deepest, most specific aspect could survive a very long time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's essentially what an archaeologist would know about you had they discovered something about you.
Got it. Okay.
Kind of like how when it comes to like Ra being the god of the sun, at some point we're gonna lose the name Ra, but we're gonna be able to keep like Sun and Rebirth.
Mhm.
I don't remember what Voltor's thing was called now. Because he.
He wasn't law, I don't think. I think he took on something with justice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Justice.
yeah, maybe that was it. Yeah.
Although that's an enforcer title.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I
Not
was trying to think of.
necessarily.
I was trying to think what the title was called. There, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think enforcer titles and archons are technically related, but they could be. I don't know if they're like an enforcer is consistently every time going to be justice,
Mm.
or if it's just like once you become an enforcer, your title is now your archon or whatever. I don't know how that works.
Mhm.
Could be.
So in that case,
As a player, you should know more than that, Ul.
we haven't
There's
played
a lot
in
of
months.
fucking lore.
There's a lot of
It's
lore.
been literally it's been a minimum of 3 years since the previous campaigns, okay?
All right, I'll give
And
you.
that's
a
where a
slight
lot of my world knowledge comes from.
Wait, can Rule just appear and give this to us? Can he like try to whisper in Edix's ear, just have Nat give the ring over?
No.
Wait. What? Oh, I hate that. I didn't even
know-
think of that. Why would he be the
Lineback?
Archon of Law? No,
Line-
not Linebeck. Uriel will because Uriel recognizes the name because that's what you said. You recognize it
Yes.
along with the title.
It essentially is a very, very, very powerful devil that suddenly went missing a few thousand years ago.
Yeah. Uriel will just let the goblin go now that he has the information that he needs, and he'll just be like, I don't know how the fuck you have his contract with him, considering he was supposed to be imprisoned. But we have problems now. Many.
Oh, this
Many
only
more.
became this only ever becomes active when he gets out. I mean, what are the odds of that happening, right?
Uriel is gonna look on his watch and be like, unfortunately for you, very soon, if we don't get what we need.
Ah, well, that could be bad.
Yeah, we need to figure out where he's at.
Oh.
Because
can-
if we find him, we find Night Eye.
Okay, but how are you gonna make sure that they never like get out?
We'll figure it out when we figure it out.
Ah. He pulls
What's
out
more
another
important is
flowchart in
finding
his
them.
other arm. Okay. He's like jealously guarding the flowchart, by the way.
That's fine. Uriel has lost interest in the goblin.
I think like at that point, like he's like going through what he needs to go through, and like Nat is already just talking to Edix. Just, are you going to elaborate on who exactly you're referring to?
Well, okay.
Okay.
Before you guys do that, do you guys have like a problem with timelines breaking, things changing, not being the same?
Yes.
Yes.
Incredibly, yes. That's how we ended
Okay.
up here.
So there is a hold on, let me translate this from Goblin. A resetter machine.
Reset
Yeah, I
machine.
mean, okay, look, I don't know how you're ever gonna get it to work. You need like some kind of weird blade that like cuts away its fate, but like you can stab it in the thing and it'll work.
Nat's eyes turning to Edix so
I mean,
fast.
I don't know how. Look. You probably have to go to some wizard, get a key, go to a dungeon. But that's my guess.
Uriel will just summon like the fate Destiny's Bane.
Oh God, get that away from me.
This he's gonna point it right at the goblin.
Okay, well, so there's going to be a heart. The reset machine. You stab it. You decide what you reset. Easier to reset everything.
He'll dismiss the weapon.
Oh god, at the mention of the heart, I think Nat just flashes back to Soul Forger's heart that's currently in her bag.
I was thinking like the heart of the god, the fallen star.
Nat, here's the thing, Nat also has that in her bag.
Yeah.
She has both in her bag.
Oh, was Varula given the time hourglass back, by the way?
Yeah. We're just
Okay.
gonna assume she was. We just used it.
Cool.
Yeah. So
The hourglass
Uriel
is gone.
The hourglass is gone.
Yes.
What?
Didn't we use it to open the door?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, but we would have taken.
Yes, we
we
did.
wouldn't have left it in the door.
I'm pretty sure in order to even get out, we had to like leave it on the other side because it was like something we had to embed in the
Yeah,
door.
but the door was open so Soul Forger could see
Okay,
it.
here.
So
He brings out like a very small triangular glass. Okay, you're supposed to take this. Do you guys have a tree?
Yes.
Okay.
I happen to have a tree among many.
Oh, among many. Okay. Okay, so this is a... Look, I don't know this thing is very good, but it's... I'm trying to translate it again. Okay, where is it? He's like reading down the list while I'm actually trying to find what I was looking for.
Uriel would probably snap at him and just be like, just hand it over, I can read Goblin.
What? Hey, you can't. Wait, can you?
He just looks at him like with an eyebrow raised. Did you not hear me?
You said his markings were in Infernal, right?
Yes.
Chip can read Infernal.
Well, it's using infernal letters, but it's in Goblin.
Right. Technically, Chip can't read because of
Oh,
his minus
my
2
bad.
intelligence.
My bad.
Oh.
I can't read it, but I can understand people speaking it. And I have advantage when they're speaking it on insight checks. On that and Elvish. That's the new fork tongue feature.
Okay, here we go. So there are waystones, ley lines, magic gateways, if you will. He's going to ask you to direct him to the tree.
Are we going to trust him, considering he's been trying to run
Look,
away for the
you
last...
kidnapped me, and now you're telling me about trust?
I didn't kidnap you. You
You
continuously
held
tried to run
me
away
at
from every... At
You
what?
can argue on
I-
the way. You can argue on the way. Keep
like
moving.
shooing Nat
Don't
along.
lead the
Do
way.
I grab when everyone doesn't want to talk to me? Do I forcibly restrain them? No.
So,
You-
considering you were being questioned by the regent of the area, it would be considered a legal seizure, not kidnapping.
Am I technically
You're
a
insane, cat. But you're probably right.
Yes, thank you very much.
Wait, you're a cat. You look pretty.
Thank you. I try very hard. It's really hard to keep my fur nice.
I can help with that. Do you
Not
have to
Evelier.
your fur? It's not a glossy sheen.
Nat's just gonna slowly grab the goblin by the back of the shirt.
Okay, look, just because you walk faster than I do,
You have two options. Either you follow on your own feet and stay behind, or I pick you up because currently Edix is far ahead of us. And you explain on the way.
this continues as you reach the tree.
They're like arguing at this point about him feeding her dogs. Like it somehow looped around to that.
That's it. You're jealous about my dogs.
They're not your dogs.
I found them. They didn't have an owner.
It's not that they did not have an owner. Through timeline mishaps, I was in the wrong location.
Oh, so you abandoned them.
No.
This is how the conversation happens.
It goes in
when you
circles.
reach it.
Rula at some
it-
point is having to
hey.
hold her back when they get there.
Nope,
If
we
you
got
think
kidnapped
about
by
it-
time.
Huh?
If you think about it, these dogs are still not your dogs.
They're not, but they're as close as Nat has gotten, and she's having some serious dog withdrawal.
Okay.
These are basically her dogs slightly to the left. She wants her dogs back, but at least these ones are almost her dogs. We're getting a step closer to having her dogs back. And she just watched Soul Forger die. I mean, it's a lot.
Look, here. So, the earth here is sacred, special, hallowed even. These places are raised in many settlements as a means of protection from beasts and monsters. That's why this place hasn't been attacked by, say, I don't know, a T-Rex.
For reference, if anyone's forgotten, the other keep that we had issues with being attacked by, I think, a T-Rex at one point.
The keep we had actually had raptors in the forest.
Yeah.
The soil here is transplanted from the earth that a sacred seed grows in. Its waters are fed with the hope of the people it protects. You will need some kind of tuning device, something used to travel between the places you must go. So when you do come across one such grove, you should take but a single grain of earthen sand and whisper a prayer. Then you place the grain of sand in a triangle vial, and you place it inside the vial, and there's already several grains of sand inside. When you have enough, you will create your vessel.
I feel like the entire party's just waiting for something to happen at that point while he's like doing that.
Rula's mind's still on this daughter thing.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Nat definitely has looped back to it several times and is trying to ignore it.
Trying to find so where is Nat's daughter? Would it be definitely something she would have asked at some point?
Yeah, like while he's like the ceremony's going on, there's like the awkward silence after, just the
Yeah.
clearing of the throat.
He stops and then continues to put sand inside of it.
Varula, I don't want to think about it after Belinda.
I suppose, but you're not even curious.
I'm
She didn't
curious.
survive either.
Eh?
Belinda, or the child,
Or her sister.
her sister.
Look, here. He presents you a triangle vial full of sand.
Nat's gonna slowly take it.
You'll need to find some ashen wood.
I got that.
Yes. Fix it together and have this attached to the other vial. And so now you have what appears to be, using the help of the ashen wood gathered by Chip, a small hourglass.
Ooh, is it the same hourglass as before?
Looks like it.
May I ask you something?
It doesn't feel as heavy though. There's not as much sand as the previous one. Yes?
If you know enough, then you know of the artifacts, of the 9 themselves, I'm guessing.
Oh no. I don't get involved in such matters.
In the, if you know at least about the timelines, in the grand scheme of things, where are we located currently?
You are where you are normally, except things are a little bit different.
That's putting it incredibly lightly.
Yeah, well, this
Did
isn't in my
your,
own reality either, so.
and yet you referred to me as your, thinking I was your Natalia. So you've
Yeah,
interacted with me
well,
before over and over.
let's just say you have a striking resemblance.
You are not the first person to tell me that.
Look, I must be going. You need
Uh,
to go to the thing, do the thing.
to the lighthouse and then take care of this, but where exactly are you going to go?
Why, to another reality, of course.
Do you just jump between the realities, meeting with us again and again?
Um, no, that was unplanned.
Are you looking for something when you're going between them?
No, I just explore. He's going to start walking down the hall, leaving small tracks of dirt.
Is there anything else that we need to ask him, and should we be concerned with the fact that he's walking away?
I think that some things are better to be left alone and let them leave.
Fair enough. And I think with that, Nat's gonna kind of like lean into Varula's side and just, I guess then that I have killed at least 3 children. Or at least this version of myself had.
Well, that's not you, I guess.
The sky
Is
goes
that-
dark and it starts to rain all of a sudden when he's out in the sun in the courtyard, putting a hand up to the air. He then starts to create like symbols using mud on his wrist.
Can we tell what the symbols are?
They are arcane in nature.
Can I roll an Arcana?
The symbols vanish and one of his tattoos changes. And then a bolt of lightning strikes from the sky and he vanishes. The rain is gone.
Eh.
To the lighthouse then.
Ah. So maybe, but does any of this actually matter if we're gonna go back in metal again?
At the very least, we'll have information.
I'm lost.
I
Is it
think
in character or above table? Because both. Same both.
All
So-
3 characters at the same time just go, I'm lost.
Yeah.
I roll is like echoing in Natalia's ear. The Discord Connect is coming through. Uh, at the very least, we'll have information, and I think it's better to know what we're facing now.
so
Unless
take it from the crazy one, and this is with all honesty and respect and everything. Eventually, we're going to have to pick a timeline because we're going to keep messing it up until we're not going to get back to the same one we were in.
That's what I was wondering if we need to actually fix it at all. I just don't know if we can get it perfect.
we can do our best.
I mean,
My-
roughly.
That's when Uriel will just say, it doesn't matter whether or not we... Sure, we can go back to our timeline and leave this as is, but I'm not going to feel good just leaving this timeline to rot, considering that Night Eye is about to lose what little semblance of power she has left. When she does,
That's very well.
it's
put.
going to be bad. So
That's
I
very
would
well
feel
put.
better saving what we can before we leave.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm not saying we don't work at it. I'm just saying the more we meddle in the past, the more we're going to mess up the future. I mean, face it, we're kind of fuck ups. We're not going to get it right.
Well, considering we're not in the past, we're in the present day.
But we got here through the past.
I get what
Yeah,
she was
we
saying.
can't- Yeah, what's done is done. Might as well move on.
Exactly. So let's go save the dragon. With the help of another dragon.
Why don't we go to the lighthouse first where we were directed?
Alright.
Then Night Eye?
Alright, I can do that.
I'm worried about her as well, but come on then. And she's gonna kind of like disentangle herself from Varula and start walking out. And start heading down towards the lighthouse.
All right.
I don't like that laugh. I feel like we made a bad decision.
Oh, no.
This was the very big important decision he was talking about, lighthouse or not.
No. Not really. Yeah, you haven't even gotten there yet. All right. So you guys head towards the cliff, and you notice that there is really no bridge, or the term bridge was let's just say exaggerated. Instead, along the surface of the cliff are various sticks of bamboo shoved into it, and rope connecting each one.
Okay.
Hmm.
I know that I am one that is willing to face most things. I am not walking across that when the ground is so far underneath us.
Sorry, how far was the gap?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
About half a mile.
Nat, who's scared of heights. Nat is already looking away from that cliff.
I can get you across. Vrilla puts out her hand to Natalia,
Nat will very trustingly take it.
and they
Close her eyes.
teleports to the other side.
The others can cross a scary bridge.
Yes.
It's by the way, it's not a bridge. You have to climb down. Using
Oh,
what it
no.
is essentially is there are sticks of bamboo shoved into the side of the mountain, and there's like little bits of rope. Essentially, you have to like you have to rappel down.
Nat, who's scared of heights, would have been fucked. She would have been crying the entire time or
That's what-
screaming.
That's one reason Vrilla just went without everyone else.
Yeah,
You
Brilla
know
was like,
what?
that's enough.
Screw this. I'm going to. Well, no. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do something useful.
You're gonna become a
Wild
spider.
shapes into a spider again and just
Nope.
climbs down.
I'm doing something even better. I'm going to polymorph myself.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. What are you polymorphing into?
A cloud giant, and I am going to build a bridge.
Oh.
Oh.
The goblins start cheering at their new god.
Yep, I will polymorph myself into a cloud giant. I have about an hour, so I am basically going to half-ass a bridge by ripping trees out by the roots and just jamming them together with vines and string and stuff and build a bridge.
Okay. Roll in nature. You can do so with advantage because you took the whole hour. If you take the whole hour.
I was going to
Yes,
say
I
you're
will
gonna
take the
have
whole hour.
the druid do a nature check.
That's a 10.
Oh, never
Wow.
mind. I forgot
The
he has a
druid's an
-2
idiot.
intelligence.
Yeah, the druid's an idiot.
There's a bridge. You know, I mean, it works. It's just a little bit treacherous in spots, but you know, if you're paying attention, it's mostly fine.
Technically, no. Do I use?
Did you roll with advantage?
Oh yeah, I did. But in
Oh.
polymorph, I actually use the intelligence of the creature that I am.
Is a
thought that
cloud
was-
giant
So-
I
smart
think that was only for
shit?
physical traits. It's also mental.
Isn't it?
No, it's
I think
only
it
for
was
physical
physical.
traits. Because that's
No,
why,
that's
like,
what I'm making sure.
as a fly, you're not an idiot.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. No. That's yeah. No. I'm still at the +2 that I have basically. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna take the whole hour and trying to make the best bridge I can, as the idiot cat in a giant body.
You include a couple of cat-sized jumps,
Yeah.
but you know the goblins can probably figure that out. So you create a serviceable bridge at the cost of the landscape. Looking
Yes.
nicer.
I mean, you did let the idiot build the bridge, so
Fair, fair.
I'm sure he'll be all right. I hope so.
All right, so you guys are down at the beach,
Ow. Yeah.
and in the
Sorry, bud.
distance, probably about a little bit through the water. It's fairly shallow water. It's only about a foot deep. Across the way, leads a large, dilapidated lighthouse.
I like the fact that Varilla and Nat have just been standing over there for an hour. Just like waiting
chilling.
quietly. Yeah. Catching up, talking about the fact that Nat had a kid and it died. Little traumatizing to hear that she killed more kids. Talking about the dogs. Talking about how weird this situation is.
Yeah.
I wonder if instead of Steve, it was this timeline's Natalia that caused the orphanage to burn down.
I hope
oh,
not.
no.
She doesn't need that extra trauma. There probably was a conversation in there that she is in fact not dating the person he thought she was dating. It's a
Oh,
whole
no.
thing. It's a whole conversation they have to have during that.
I also have to point out the polymorphed Chip Cloud Giant is just a big version of Chip.
You can also polymorph into non-animals, by the way.
You can
Oh.
polymorph into anything that is the CR of your level or lower.
Interesting. Okay.
I've got the thing for polymorph right here.
I've not
I'm
used
making sure
polymorph
I'm-
too much. I just know it's like one of the better spells in the game.
It is. Permanent polymorph is better, but this one is. It's basically like a version of Wild Shape that I can give to other people.
Hell yeah.
Why give it to others when you can have it for yourself?
Because if one of our party members are down, I can turn them into a gold dragon, give them all the physical stats and the health of the gold dragon.
Ah,
That is
wait, you can do that when they're
insane.
down?
Yes.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
You know, to balance out party comp, it's really making me think until we get Queen back, we need to play on Tuesdays. So Talon can play with us.
No, that's what the new subclass is for. I can heal, not a lot, but I can.
Hell yeah. Nat can heal mildly. Not as well as some things, but she kind of can. Oh, hello, sir. But yeah, they get over to the lighthouse. We go in the lighthouse.
Yup.
What do we see?
You hear someone say, "Beware, this place is haunted."
Haunted? I can take care of that.
I
Uh-oh.
believe that they're lying to you, Chip.
Lots of level 1 adventurers have tried and they failed.
There's a level scale in this world?
Didn't know that we could be ranked by level.
I know that's an odd concept.
Yep, right?
Be aware, level 3 or higher is recommended.
You know, if I had to rank us on a scale, I would give us at least a 10.
On a scale of what though? What's the max?
That makes you
10?
quite average.
Uh, no, I feel like it needs to be a bit higher. 15 even doesn't feel
Or
high
as some
enough.
would say, rather plain.
What about 20? That feels like a good middle
Like,
ground. It's not as high as
So
100.
just like
Yeah,
halfway.
I feel like hitting something with lightning.
Please don't hit anything before they stop you.
Beware, we can summon 5 shadows at once.
Remind
Right,
me,
well,
why are we here at the lighthouse again?
we were sent here by the strange little goblin that claimed that we kidnapped him.
Okay, but did he give a reason why we needed to be here?
He just said we were meant to go here. So I was assuming that perhaps he would have more information on the timeline, maybe when Night Eye is located.
Hmm.
So I assumed to be at least a quick stop and then heading towards Night Eye, at least, which she's
Alright,
most likely to
well,
be.
Few who enter here can even cast second level spells. Don't be foolish.
you know
Nat's
what?
gonna go ahead and
I'm
walk.
getting annoyed, and
Yeah.
Uriel is gonna erupt in his hellfire and go back to his armor with
Never
his normal great
mind.
sword and just walk in.
This place is no longer haunted.
Uriel is just gonna look behind and just be like, 5 minutes, and
Yep.
walk in.
Don't
Yep,
do
yep, yep.
anything I wouldn't do.
You start hearing ghosts scream. There were 17 shades. They're all dead. We're supposed to have resistance.
Resist this, bitch.
I like to imagine that, like in character, Varula probably blasted some ghosts.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Somewhere
Right.
running away from the tower.
In another
Like
universe, you two are
podshots.
Ghostbusters.
uh,
Your Hellfire
well,
becomes the Ghostbuster costume. Who you gonna call?
Edix.
All right. I guess like after 5 minutes and just ransacking the place, I'll open the door and be like, should be clear now.
Ghosts are still alive in the corner, moaning.
Nat's just gonna slowly step in past Edix. Kind of take a peek around.
Falling in.
Yep.
There's like scorch marks from the hellfire.
You really needed that, didn't you?
Needed what?
To let out whatever frustration you were
No.
holding.
No.
He suddenly seems more relaxed than previously.
She's like, no. Just a little, just
some steam.
apparently this timeline's harm is very less about the budget and more about cleanliness.
Oh no, a kitty is going to kill us.
I'm sure it'll be fine. And look into the orb. It's like, I think we have time.
Right, we'll fix it before she gets out. So is it dark in here, by the way, Theo? Is it like dim? What's the lighting situation?
It's flickering light from his Hellfire.
Cool. And Nat's just gonna go ahead because she does have the cantrip. She's gonna cast the cantrip light, which is whatever the nearest object is to her.
You can
You
like
can
make it a
torch.
part. You can even touch your armor if you want to light it up.
Oh hell
Make
yeah!
it your ring so that way you have a ring light.
You know what? She will make it her ring.
Cast it on your halo.
Wait, could she if she activates her halo?
It's pink light.
Oh my
Still
god,
freaks
wait.
out. Uriel still freaks out a little bit anytime he sees another halo.
Yeah, you just watch as like this slightly heart-shaped halo appears above Nat's head. She reaches up, she kind of taps it a little bit, casts light on top of it. It's just double light. It's way more pink
It
light.
starts to spin and sparkle.
Chip's
I'm
gonna
gonna get
walk
you
Don't
over
even
to
pretend
Uriel.
you aren't loving that, Natalia.
I feel like it sparkles like little stars are trapped in it, and it's just reflecting, kind of like it. You know what? I love it. It's aesthetic.
Yep.
With the added light, what do we see?
It's a
I
pretty
mean, I
dang
had dark
storeroom.
vision.
In the corner, there appears to be like piles of boxes and stuff like that, but most of the boxes besides that are like destroyed from the ensuing, let's just say, personal release that Uriel engaged in.
Uh, Also, Enix, we've been through this. You have seen the Halo multiple times now.
It's only the second time. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be used to it.
It's at least the fourth time. As she's like walking around, kind of peeking at things.
While they're
Whatever you
going off,
say.
Chip's gonna run up to Uriel and pull the dragon scale out of his backpack. But this time he's going to put it in Uriel's hand and just give a wink and run off.
Okay. put it in like his armor breast pocket, I guess.
It's about the size of a dinner plate. It's a silver dragon scale.
Oh.
It becomes my chest piece. I guess he's just gonna put it in his backpack. I don't know. Hold it out for a second, examine it. Put it in his backpack. He'll keep it. He'll keep it safe. Right next to the right next to the orb of the artifact orb and the ethereal spider clasp and the talking magic angel skull that he has. They're all in the same pocket.
So
Mhm,
in
mhm.
Chip's mind, you just laid a beat down that he was wanting to do. So it's like, here's payment for it. Go.
Ah, good enough for him, I guess. I'm
Are
gonna put this in my inventory.
are the shades still in the corner? Theo?
They are currently bundled up together, crying.
Yeah, Nat's gonna step forward and slowly crouch down, palms up to look non-threatening. Just summon her wings for a little added effect because she's learned for some reason that helps.
Would it?
You're a paladin with a halo and wings, crouching down with your hands outstretched to a bunch of undead.
That
It's
would be terrifying.
listen, they're crying, they're upset. It's her first instinct.
They
It's
burn
just
away.
her holy energy is not even activated.
That's
They're
just how
damaged by
powerful
light.
you are.
They're damaged by light.
They're shadows.
Dang. Well,
You know, I
just
learned
Uriel
more.
looking over like, oh, I guess I missed a few. Good job, my lady.
That wasn't
Meanwhile,
more.
Natalia's like, be not afraid, and they're screaming from the burn.
Be not afraid.
I really do think she was gonna be like, "It's all right. It's all right. We're not going to harm you." And they just burn away. She
We?
just. We're not going to harm you and he is not going to harm you any further.
It's like the Human
As long
Torch
as
trying
you-
to keep a pet rabbit.
She's not touching them. It's fine.
All right. What
Uh,
what else do we get in the tower?
Um, it seems to be like a dead end, except for the boxes and stuff like that piled in the corner. Big old crates.
Break the
All right,
crowbar out and start
who-
hitting boxes.
Who wants to go freaking what's the name of that show? Storage Wars style?
Yeah.
Go through the
Uh,
crates?
Do any of us actually have a crowbar?
1 second. I might.
No.
No. Yeah, no is
No.
the answer there.
Marilla is an archaeologist. I imagine crowbar is one of her tools. If
Oh,
Indiana
yeah,
Jones taught me anything.
it actually is. Yeah.
She came prepared at least.
Yay!
Marilla's ready.
What was it? What do you need a crowbar for?
There's
Sorry,
a bunch of crates. There's a bunch of crates.
Got it. Yeah. So Verla would just take out the crowbar and start prying them open. Or
There's
get someone else
useless
to.
refuse. However, buried underneath the refuse underneath this crate is a trap door.
Door.
Easy.
And what is when we open the trapdoor? What is below it?
Darkness and a ladder.
I can see in darkness up to 60 feet. Does it go further than 60 feet?
It does.
You know what?
It's not very cool of it.
Chip's going to be
Yeah, it's not
reckless,
very
and
cash money. It's like exactly 61 feet.
Chip's going to be reckless, and he's going to jump on the ladder and just slide down, holding the sides of it.
Goodbye, Chip.
Chip arrives at the bottom. Roll me a intelligence save.
Oh yay!
Oh God.
That's a 17.
Hell yeah.
Wow, what a pog. Okay. You ignore the cat tree in the corner.
I think there might be a mimic down here. Sees it eyeing the cat tree suspiciously. Something Chip has never used, considering he grew up in the forest.
I believe we should head down after him.
It's something pretending to be a tree, so to him it's a fucking mimic.
Yep.
That's funny.
God.
There is a laboratory down there.
Oh, another one.
Is Rula ready for fight times 3?
I think so.
Hell yeah. Chip, do you need us to come down?
I mean, you can if you want. It's a little weird down here. There's stuff I don't understand, and I really want to play with it.
Don't play with it. I'll be right down. Nash is gonna tuck her little wings in, just start climbing down.
Yeah, as she's on the way down, Chip's like, I could give you flying lessons.
I know eventually I do need to learn how to fly. I've never been a fan of heights, and as long as I can avoid it, I would rather do as such.
The thing
And
about
avoid if
heights.
you can. Well, she's
Oh
with
yeah,
me.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. But
Everyone can fly except Natalia.
yeah,
Rula
And
can't
she's
fly.
only-
She just follows a style.
yes. But yeah, Chip's like, well, I understand about being afraid of heights, but there's a trick to that too, especially when you can fly.
It's called Don't Fall.
It's called Don't Think About It.
So as you
Chip.
get, everyone gets down there, and you notice there's a few things. There's a strange apparatus in the corner, and there's also what appears to be some kind of curved altar on the table with some kind of coffin on top of it. It's a glass coffin, and the glass itself is foggy, so you can't really see what's in there.
Snow White!
Mm.
Are there 7 dwarves here, Theo?
No.
Damn.
Starts looking around for Linebeck. Hmm.
Nope.
Is there like any specific markings on the altar that Nat would recognize?
Nope. There are some arcane runes.
Would Nat recognize any of them?
Nope.
It's a shame we don't have anyone proficient in the Arcana skill anymore.
Oh wait. Yeah.
Nat's proficient.
I think Vrula has like a +10 to it or something. So,
Yeah, Nat has a +6.
yeah, Vrula will do a Arcana check on it, I suppose.
Okay, well.
It's
Yeah.
the runes are a stasis spell.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I got
Yeah,
pronunciations.
Chip's proficiency is, ooh, what does this button do?
So Vrula would I assume that was just an easy check to make, but yeah, she would just tell the rest of the party this.
So it's keeping whatever's inside the coffin from activating.
Seems like it.
Or
I think-
keeping the dead thing dead in the coffin.
Fair enough. Can Nat, like, from where she's standing, kind of give like a quick glance around? Are there any like books or anything? Like
Yeah,
a
there are lots of
journal?
books. There's a whole ass library shelf.
Nat's just looking towards Varula.
What's Vrula supposed to do? I once again hearing
Books.
There's books. There's
Oh,
books.
she's very
There's a
excited
whole
about
shelf.
books.
Nat's just gonna like wave like a hand in front of Varula's face from where Varula's zoned out just for a second. Just Varula, and she's just gonna direct her towards the books.
And then like her face lights up, and then she runs towards them and starts scanning the spines of the books if she can find anything that's interesting to her.
More excited at books than seeing Natalia.
Listen, there's a lot that's happened recently. They're secure. They're good.
I feel like she's usually very excited when she sees Natalia too.
100%. I feel like it was like this time. It's just there's all the dogs. Really, just gotta have a fight.
Most of them have broken. However, there is one book that really catches your eye, Varroa. The Astral Nexus: Understanding the Ethereal Realms and Astral Projection.
Oh, 100%. That was right up her alley. She would definitely take that book for later. Give me the title one more time though, so I
I
can
got
note
you.
it. Okay, cool.
Astral projecting.
Hell yeah. I thought about taking a bundle of spells that let her do something similar to this.
The Astral
hell yeah.
Nexus. I hate myself. Why do I keep making these jokes?
The sad thing is I have a book with a very similar title to that. Like on my like fucking shelf currently.
Okay,
Ugh.
that's funny. There's another one that got generated too. I swear I didn't do this deliberately.
Possibly. Maybe.
Does Verla get 2 books?
Not exactly.
Oh,
No, I got the second book.
that's what it sounds like. If it's not exactly.
Copying it now.
It's just gonna be the exact same title scheme, just slightly different.
Ooh.
I want Natalia hasn't looked at the books yet. She's letting Verilla have her moment.
Oh,
But
she would 100% say, "Oh, no, Natalia, look at this," and she'd hand her the book.
It's
oh,
a
Nat
purple.
is
It's
like,
a purple, slightly fuzzy book.
oh my god, Nat is already like, she opens the cover, kind of starts reading through like the list of recipes.
It is handwritten, and there are lots and lots of drawings and margins.
Is the author Grandma Magda?
The author is unknown.
Okay, well, until we know who the author is, that is definitely Magda's book.
You also, don't forget, you also have the book H. Urshi, for
Oh
Natalia.
yeah.
H.
Oh yeah.
Hershey? What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the chocolate making book.
The drug chocolate book.
that another character got addicted to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, wasn't it that fucking Knife got the book, but she gave it to Varula during the cave incident and then came back and now it's yours?
No, I think Varula
Some
is the one
shit.
who found the book, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
Yeah,
well, Verilla's the one that
Verla
found
found the
it.
book and was like, you know what, my boo wants this.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, real Nat grew up a little cooking girl. She grew up in a tavern. She likes to cook. That's why she took the chef feat.
We are aware.
Okay, adding that, and I need to add the H.R. Urshi book.
There
as
is a
well.
small jar on the shelf that has that you don't recognize what it is, but it has a few colorful treats in them, and it has a name you don't recognize.
Treats as in like human candy or like.
Yeah, it looks like
which-
candy.
Okay.
It's named Gobstopper.
Oh
Oh,
my
no.
god.
Willy Wonka.
Can Nat try and like cross-reference the name with her cookbook? Is that recipe in there?
It is.
Does it tell her what it does?
It grants upon eating it provides pleasure as well as a small magical benefit.
Those could be useful. Apparently, it gives you pleasure and then also can give you some kind of arcane
Ooh.
benefit.
So you're saying to safe to eat?
Possibly. Give me a moment. I have to scan the rest of the passage.
Say less, Chip.
Okay.
Not safe
No,
for cats.
no, not safe for cats. It's poison. It's poisonous to cats. Chip, do not eat that.
Aren't you like resistant to poison now that you're a
Yes,
Uriel?
actually, I'm immune to poison.
Oh, hey.
Very cool.
Give it.
Eats it anyway.
Yes.
Uriel ahead of the
Well,
curve,
He's
already
like,
knowing
oh wait, I'm a
Chip
druid.
isn't
I'm
immune.
immune to poison. Handful.
well, Chip, I was trying to make sure it wouldn't cause anything less than ideal.
He burps.
Not scanning. Does it say anything about addictive? Does it say anything about like dying after so many days?
Nah.
It appears.
I mean, it does
safe.
turn deities mortal, but besides that.
Oh,
I'm
as
kidding.
a
I'm
warning.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Although now the cat is sugared up and a
Oh my
moron.
God. How many of those stoppers did we get, by the way, Theo?
14.
14, so
Minus
13 now?
3 since he ate 3.
Okay, 11. Nat's just gonna
Better
kind of
write it
take.
down.
Yep, Nat's taking that. What kind of arcane benefit does Chip get for eating 3 of those?
We'll find out when we open the coffin for combat.
13 temp HP.
Woohoo!
Hmm. Rula, do you see anything else?
Nothing else, I don't think. Of interest, at least.
I'm surprised there are no possible.
Coffin.
While
Chip,
well,
Chip.
There
while
is there is
everyone
a
else
sigil that says
is,
open.
I was going to ask if Uriel found anything while they were
Uh,
gobbing over the books and the stoppers.
There is on the other side. There's a device. It has what appears to be 2 large hourglasses with symbols on them on either side, and some kind of thing in the center to put something. And that same thing in the center has a what appears to be a slice down the middle, as in it's meant to have something put there.
Oh, well, I think I just found the reset machine. Something tells me. Not sure what.
Hmm.
Yeah. I guess I'll point it out to everyone as just I think I found the thing that the goblin was talking about.
Oh.
Well, well, is it time to use it then?
Well, I mean, we haven't freed Night Eye yet, so I don't think so.
I don't
But at
think
least we know
have
where it's at.
either. We do know where it's at.
Are you guys
I-
going to leave or open open this coffin thing?
And
Okay,
I
well,
would say
you
leave and
know
not
the
open the
answer to
coffin.
that.
I would rather Nat would rather not open the coffin.
Oh, well,
I
look, at
mean,
least a
We
little
don't know
more
there's going to be a
exposition.
fight.
Right,
Just-
but there's a high chance of it. Some of us are exhausted after everything we've experienced. We've used up a
Just-
good bit of what we can do.
Eh.
I
As
would like a
well.
little bit more exposition before I decide to open up the coffin.
We're on investigation.
Ooh.
You know, we could always take a
Investigation, you
short.
say?
We could always take a little bit of a short rest before we open
Where
up
are those?
whatever
Right
the
here. Holes.
the coffin or whatever if we
She
need
says while having both bruised eyes.
Well, no, she got healed up mostly by
Yeah,
Natalia.
Yeah,
She's
Nat
mostly
poured.
fine.
Investigation
Yeah,
is
Nat poured all
9.
of her healing into trying to help.
That's a 24, baby.
You see something that's slightly buried underneath this. You realize the film on it is actually a moving fog. The fog shifts slightly. There is some kind of Aarakocra.
Aarakocra.
One of his eyes is silver.
Open it.
Valative!
I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Valid too.
I don't trust it. Because if we open it, it's probably also going to let out the fucking devil. But we also kind of got to open it to help Night Eye. Shit, what do we do?
Is this the choice?
So Chip can't read, so does not know the button says open. Or the sigil says open.
Are you still ignoring the cat tree?
Yes. On principle at this point. It has offended him.
By pretending to be what it's not?
Yes.
Someone else should investigate the cat tree.
Chip is a very simple cat man.
Well, Uriel will look up from the coffin. I hate to hazard a guess, but I think we've found where Night Eye is.
Well then, we can rescue them and get out of here. We can go back to our timeline.
You see, the issue is, and he'll like knock on the coffin. I'm afraid that if we open this
Something
thing
knocks
up
back.
and get them out,
It knocks back.
shit,
Eh,
then whatever is inside will come out. That includes the devil.
Chip's gonna give the first part of the shave and the haircut, knock on the coffin.
It completes it.
Stop messing with it,
I made a new friend.
Chip.
It
Chip
does the
climbs
first
up
part
on
of
the
shaving a haircut.
And
Yeah.
Chip finishes it, then climbs up on the coffin and falls asleep.
Oh, Chip.
It starts to notch slightly around your head.
All right, here's the next question. Does anyone have the message cantrip?
Nope.
No.
That's a shame. You are a druid, so can't you change it on a long rest?
They don't get message or sending.
No.
Which is
We
weird.
really
Those
need
would
to
be
have
very helpful for people stuck in forests.
It would, but they don't. I can get skywriting, which is like a 4th level spell.
Can you cast skywriting on the mist in the coffin?
No, it has to be natural clouds in the sky.
Well, it's someone's sky.
I mean, fair, but it's actually very precise in its wording, which is kind of
Yeah.
dumb with some of the way they word spells.
All right, so we have no way of communicating outside of sending, and I really don't want anyone to have to spend more miracle
Hey
points.
Theo, could we, because we are lacking Queen, could any of us just spend miracle points to permanently learn the spell? Those of us that have magic casting capacity?
No.
I think in a wait. What's? There's a chance next level I could get something that's like sending. I gotta double check though.
Mostly because that's a 3rd level spell. On top of
Mhm.
that, it would dedicate resources to using it, and I don't want to give that for free, especially considering how much work it causes for me. So if you want it, that's all.
Well-
That's all on you. You can invest into it.
Yeah, I have no way outside of miracle points of communicating
I mean,
in other ways than speaking.
if we waited until dawn, Nat can use her book again.
It knocks again.
Can will this work? It's like if you can hear me, knock twice.
It knocks twice.
The problem solved. Oh my goodness.
1 for yes, 2 for no.
One
I
knock.
guess. Okay. Let's start with, are we speaking to Night Eye,
2 knocks.
the Aarakocra?
1 knock.
Okay. Can we trust you?
5 knocks.
I don't like
Eh.
that answer.
That's not an. We didn't set anything up for 5 knocks.
It's like emphatic 1.
Emphatic 1.
It knocks
It's
once.
like a.
Uh,
It's like emphasis on yes, you can. So we
Uh,
probably shouldn't. That's
yeah.
the devil talking, not the Aarakocra.
Yep. Are you inhabiting Valatu?
Slow 2 knocks.
No.
Wait, isn't 2 yes?
No, 2 is no.
2 is no.
One is
1 is
yes.
yes. Okay. That feels like a weird way to do that, but you know what? We already set that up.
Yeah.
Well, you put in this coffin a long time ago.
Yes.
Have we come to visit you before?
No.
All right. Would opening the coffin be bad?
No.
For us.
Oh my god, wait. Nat has zone of truth. Hear me out.
But would it work?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yeah. It's any form of communication. Well, I guess they can't speak a deliberate lie. But he can't talk. And I would know if whether he succeeded or failed. And this is kind of like his version of speaking because he's knocking.
I mean, why not?
I'll have to read the wording of the spell.
Here, you want me to read it exactly? I have it
got
pulled
it.
up.
I'll pull it up.
I
Let
might
me
as
know if
well
it would
do it.
work.
Might as well.
Because I can
Your
upcast.
character thinks it'll work.
Yeah, can
Yep.
Can I upcast? I think I can upcast, so then I can use a third level spell slot for it. I think.
What is the benefit of upcasting it though?
I don't think there's any benefit to it.
Yeah, there's no point in upcasting it.
I'm out of out of second level spell slots. This is where the problem comes in.
I see.
I mean, you can.
Yeah,
I mean, you
you
would
can't
have to up
speak
it
a
to
deliberate
third.
lie, so it wouldn't really. It's not gonna have any not gonna have any effect. But that being said, your character can totally pull out the plush chairs.
Would you let her use a third level spell slot for that, Theo, instead
The
of a
chairs
second?
are
'cause she's
extra
out of second?
plush.
Cool, thank you, Theo.
You have a
Mhm.
recliner.
This time there actually is tea in the tea kettle that's usually empty. It's steaming hot and it is peppermint.
Oh, nice.
The flavor of truth.
Obviously.
Ugh, pepper.
You don't like peppermint?
Uriel does not like peppermint. It's a little bit too spicy for the devil. Too pure.
Oh my god. How does he feel about cinnamon then?
Oh dear God.
I actually
Cinnamon-
don't like cinnamon.
Heathen.
the
IRL.
only spice that burns.
Both IRL and yeah.
Well, it's also used in a lot of cultures as a purification herb.
Exactly, the only spice that burns.
But now we'll go ahead and I guess cast it because it would be her way of assuring things. He needs to make a saving throw and she's gonna know if he fails.
He passes.
He passes. Okay. Okay.
At least we have a place to sit now.
Yeah, we do have a place
Yeah.
to sit now.
Uriel just taking a nap in one of the chairs.
I
Just
He's
imagine
sits
doing
in
that
it like
dad snore.
just sits in one of the armchairs like an old dad, and it's just like
I imagine
he-
fucking like Chip
Immediately
is
sleeps.
chilling in one of the chairs too.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, oh, you summon your own cat chair. You summon your own cat tree.
He
Oh,
can't
oh.
summon stuff
No,
like
no,
that.
no,
But
no.
yeah.
Here's the thing: is what happens is there appears on one of the chairs that have the heart backing. There appears an extra plush pillow down in the middle of it.
Oh, yes, definitely. As he's
Um,
sitting on the chair and the pillow, he just looks at the cat tree in the corner, and his ears go flat, and he's like, "What are you?"
There's
Chip,
hissing from the cat tree.
Chip, don't antagonize anything. It hasn't attacked us yet. Just leave it.
It's unnatural. It freaks me out, man.
Chip, lay down.
Mm,
She's gonna
fine.
go ahead and get some catnip out. As she's like getting ready to talk to this thing.
Catnip
Sprinkle it.
disappears as a burst of shadow comes from the cat tree.
Now see, that makes me uncomfortable.
The cat
Oh, it
retreats to
took
the cat
his-
tree.
Yeah, it took his catnip. Chip is going to summon a moonbeam on it.
Your moonbeam fails.
There
It
is
gets
no moon.
dispelled.
Oh my.
That is definitely the devil's doing.
Yeah.
There is
Olivia
no moon
sticks her
to
head
be
out.
in.
Is Olivia
Okay, that
made
makes
a
a little
shadow
bit
now?
more sense.
Wait, is Olivia
She
made
was
a
very
shadow?
fast.
Oh, Olivia,
You stole my nip.
don't fight her. It's not worth. I have enough. I have extra.
She retreats back into her cat tree.
Nat's gonna kind of crouch down, give a little more nip to Chip, hold out a little bit more nip to Olivia.
She
Yeah,
ignores
he's
you.
gonna roll in it and start purring.
Olivia, you normally don't act like this. Aren't you aware who we are?
Not our world, not our timeline.
Not at. I know.
The cat doesn't say anything.
Olivia, blink once if you can still talk.
She is currently rolling in the catnip.
All right, this Olivia doesn't talk. Good to know she's a normal cat because I believe Olivia would never roll a nib. I do feel like she would have a fit about it. By any means. And she's gonna stand back up, dust her hands off.
Cat my tail. She dispelled my moonbeam and took my nip.
It. You have some now, and I have more in my bag. By any means. Go ahead and knock once for yes and 2 for no. So just knock once and then knock twice.
They knock.
What?
Nat's gonna nod and just. I'm going to try and keep this as yes or no questions. Can you write by any chance? I mean, you have all that mist.
No.
Right. Are you a devil?
No.
Are you an Arakocra?
Yes.
Were you placed in here by the goblins?
No.
Were you placed in here by the people of the town?
No.
Were you placed in here for a reason?
Yes.
Were you placed in here because you were about to cause world destruction?
No.
Were you placed in here because she's gonna like look towards Edix? You made
He's sleeping in the armchair like a granddad, just
look.
too comfy for him.
Now she's gonna look towards Varula and just we really need to get him something for that, but by any means. Were you placed in here because you made a deal of some sort and then you failed to follow through on your end?
No.
Well, I think we could. I mean, if you didn't detect anything in the zone of truth, I think we could probably let it out.
I still don't necessarily trust it. I'm going to do something a bit odd. We're going to spell your name with Knox. I'm going to give you a letter. You knock if that's the correct letter, all right?
No.
Right, then we're not going to let you out.
Yes.
Were you placed in here because you were frustrating?
No answer.
Are you giving me the silent treatment now?
Yes.
Rula,
Yeah.
take it away. Just question. I mean, none of us can speak lies while within the circle.
Sure.
Everyone, by the way, you would have had to give a saving throw if you want to avoid telling the truth, but otherwise you literally cannot lie in the circle.
Verula will actually try to make this. Try not to. Try to lie. Be able to lie, just without. And
Right.
wink at Natalia as she does so. What's the save?
The save is a charisma saving. Wait. Yeah. I think a charisma saving throw? And DC 17? But because it says attack slash save charisma 17, so I'm going to assume.
That's damn
Going-
near his bonus.
I actually don't have a native bonus. But if Natalia still, if I'm getting the +5 from Natalia, I'm probably just gonna roll. it
Oh,
out.
you're not gonna get a +5 for her own effect.
Any allies making a save?
Within 5 feet, and that would consider Rula an ally. I don't think she can withdraw it, can she?
I don't think so. I think it's a
Mm.
constant effect. 19.
Okay, Nat is
Uh,
aware that you succeeded on it, and you can now lie.
Yeah. So, Verula goes up to the box, trying to think what she's gonna say now. I just wanted to establish that she can lie.
Do I?
20.
Uh,
Okay, Nat's aware how many people can currently lie in this circle.
Chip's not even going to attempt the save.
Mm-mm. See a true man of culture.
Will's like
Minus
strangling
3
me
to
right
his
now.
charisma. Minus 3 to his charisma.
I mean, he
A
could
plus
still
2 is
technically-
not going to help.
If he got a nat 20. Well, it's a +5, by the way, from her charisma saving throw. Like for her to any
With-
saving throws.
With the
Anyway.
minus 3, it would be a plus 2.
Oh,
I opened
oh,
the coffin. Enough of this.
Thank you.
I opened the
honestly,
coffin.
fair enough.
Oh God. You just
Night Eye
Edix
isn't
wakes up-
here.
Edix
Night
wakes
Eye
up out
isn't
of a
here.
dead sleep. A dead fucking sleep. Launches himself from the chair and goes over and opens the coffin.
There is a desiccated corpse of a Arakakra holding a gem in his arms.
Holding a what?
A
A
A
gem.
gem in his arms. It
Oh.
pulses like a heart.
Does it look like the heart, one of the hearts Nat has?
Yep.
Can Nat just reach past Edix if he's not gonna grab it and grab it?
I just kicked it open. I don't know.
Can Nat pick it up?
You pick it up.
Which heart does it look like? Crystalline heart or
Crystalline.
Soul Forger heart? And I think she just looks at it and just, do you remember that heart that we got that had the sleeping god in it?
Roll me an
This is probably another one.
Roll me an investigation.
Ooh, 16.
If you take the other crystalline heart, you can actually mesh them together.
Nat's not gonna do that.
That sounds dangerous.
That sounds really
It
bad.
matches a hole inside the machine.
Hmm.
I think that it's a bad idea to combine things from timelines, but they do match up.
Okay, well, obviously that is the heart that Destiny's Bane needs to pierce in order to reset everything. We're nowhere near where we need to be if we plan on actually saving Night Eye.
So we'll head off from here. We'll keep the heart so it cannot be utilized. Though I believe someone else should carry it and not me, considering I already have
You
our version of the
go.
heart.
You can go ahead and set the heart in the machine if it fits. I'm the only one that can activate it to begin with.
Unless there's another version of you here that can pierce it. We still haven't confirmed that the versions of us have left this timeline.
I'm going to summon Destiny's Bane and just say, "There's only one of these, and I'm the only one that can use it."
I trust in you then.
And dispel it.
Nat will go ahead and slowly set the heart in the machine.
Okay.
And I think that's,
The
I
heart
think it's,
glows. The machine begins
Oh.
to whirl in life.
and I think that's a good place to end it because Talon has to go anyway. And we agreed to start stopping at 11.
Almost done.
We're not piercing it right now, Theo. We still gotta go save Night Eye.
Look, that's up to you guys. I'm just letting you know there's a lot more shit than Night Eye that's fucked up in this reality.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
won't feel right if I don't help her.
But if
Well,
we fix the reality, we also help Night Eye. To be fair.
Is that how it works, Theo? If we just go ahead
Mhm.
and do this, we'll just save Night Eye now?
It's one of the only ways to do it. Yep.
Oh, well then, I guess our characters
But
will
it
be
wouldn't
aware
be
of
as
that.
fun.
Our characters are aware of it, though. Pierce it! Pierce the heart, Ul!
Uh,
Pierce the heart.
Damn
Pierce
it.
the heart. Pierce the heart.
You guys just don't want me to be able to go back to the labyrinth. I see how it is.
We're going back eventually anyway because Nat literally has a prophecy she has to fulfill where she has to go to the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, we could just do that here.
No, stab the heart. Stab the heart.
I'm being bullied.
It's not Rule. It's not Rule coming out of the ring now. It's me trying to like grab a hold of Edix, trying to shake him so hard, screaming in his ear. Pierce the heart.
What is everyone's character saying?
I mean, if we have that knowledge, I think Nat would just if it will save her anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, Chip is all for chaos. If there's an idea, he's like, do it.
Vrula has been suggesting this from the get go, so she would have suggested to doing it again.
What can I say?
Fine.
Verula lacks that tasty forbidden knowledge.
It's not how I want to do it, but
100%.
fine.
I know, but if this might be the only way to actually save her.
I'm sure there are other ways.
We'll meet her.
You know, I am typically of the proponent of going forward and making your own choices, but it seems in this situation, I have no choices. Not my style. And he'll freaking stab the heart, I guess.
You see an image. You are you, but not. You hold in your hands a spear, thrust into the chest of a figure in red and black robes. The ticking of timepieces in this room stutter to match the rhythm of your confused heart. A hand, more force than body, grips tight upon your wrist. The face loses its mirage of a blur for a moment. The familiar face of the goblin shocks you. Today is not the day that I die, Singwayne Lamoris. The form dissipates. You have to try harder than that, and everything goes white.
Well, we fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Well, not really. Everyone wakes up. You're in some place you recognize. You see images in your head. Something strange. Something doesn't belong. Jeb is currently looking at you. Hey, I picked you up from the desert.
It's a literal reset.
Oh, not this again!
Oh my gosh.
Chip is immediately
Yeah.
fur hackles raised,
Yeah.
hissing.
Now you know why I didn't want to do it yet.
Edix, we really need to listen to you more often.
It's almost as if I've lived this life before.
He's currently eating a carrot.
Are we? So are we of the same level and stuff, but
Yep.
just back in the past?
Yep.
Like where we started the campaign?
Yep.
Oh my.
Is the donkey
you
around that Nat
You
helped the
you
first
do have
time?
Soul Forger though. He hitched a ride with you.
Where are my other dogs?
They're around.
Okay, that's
Is
scary.
Soul Forger still wearing pants?
No,
Is he back to normal? Is he wearing his sweater?
it's your Soul Forger.
Oh god, Nat's like, as soon as she realizes that, she's pulling him back into her lap and just burying her
Hey,
face
how
in
did a
his
dog
fur.
get in here?
It's a long story, Jeb. Let's not beat around the bush on this one.
Nat,
You're going.
Nat,
Oh no.
Nat, Belinda's out there.
I think at that, Nat, her attention turns straight to Varula. She's up on her feet in a minute and she's running.
Oh,
Wait, how do you
great.
even know my name? As like you run past him.
We've been through this before, Jeb. You know that. And she's already up the stairs.
Ah,
Uriel's gonna walk
shit.
over to Jeb and just be like, "Yep."
Jeb's gonna put away his carrot, bring out a long cigar. Great.
I tried to stop him. Now let's see what kind of shenanigans they want to get up to now that they remember.
Do we have the
Do we level up, Theo?
You are
We
level
just
10.
did.
We
You
are
are
level
level
10.
10. And you essentially have long rested. And Jeb's gonna like as the camera pans out for this episode, Jeb's gonna puff in a cigar and says, "Well, I guess the timeline wasn't fully reset this time around."
Oh my
Nope.
god.
well we still have some of the pieces still. We actually have still have we
Yes,
haven't lost.
it's almost
that
like
much
And
you're
we know-
content.
cheating.
Yeah.
It's oh my god. And here's the thing too, is we know now. We know the mistakes we made. We
Well,
don't have to
also,
take Belinda to the Bone Cavern. We don't
haven't.
even fucking need to go to the Bone Cavern.
I was
We
like,
have
this
the
is-
thing from it
It's
already.
definitely all a net positive. It sounds like to me.
It is. I want you to know Nat's gonna have an emotional fucking breakdown with a child that doesn't remember her in like half a minute as soon as she gets out there next session.
Oh my God.
Now this is going to get really weird because Belinda knows Edix, but she doesn't know the body that Edix is in.
Oh boy.
Get ready for Nat to experience
So
grief
now
that
you
she doesn't
get now
know.
you get something that people never get to be able to do, the ability and the knowledge to change something. And remember, you're always accused of being cheats.
And we really are cheats.
Yep.
Well, now we're actually cheating.
But we have to do that to win, don't we?
Yeah.
I
I mean, if the deck's rigged
Worth giving
against
up
you,
your kingdom?
Huh?
Worth giving up a kingdom?
it can be gotten back.
We can
We
get our
could just
keep.
go back and get it.
We can get our keep back. We can save the people again, but
I
this
mean,
time we know
it-
enough to actually save them.
There are so many things that are just like, What the fuck do we do?
We never had to spill Cithra's blood.
Well, it's not that because we know for a fact that killing Belinda gives us a win. Killing
What?
Belinda and Natalia gives us a
Gives
win.
us a win.
Oh,
But
that was the thing with yeah.
but
We
it's
know
not a,
we
it's not a
kn-
good win. It's not the
right.
win we
We
want.
we just know for a fact that it works.
Yeah, I'm also telling y'all, Belinda's going back to the place between places. Nat is making that happen. She is not letting
Okay,
her out there
but
again.
there's also the point of Belinda. If she dies, then fate will be given a body.
No, and if she doesn't get brought back through the crystalline tear, that Natalia, this Natalia that's in this timeline now, is not carrying the pieces of Desna that were
You have
corrupted
taken the
anymore.
places of yourself in this
Yeah.
timeline. You have
So-
supplanted yourself. So there isn't
Okay.
another Natalia, another Uul,
Right.
another whatever.
So
we've
is
still gotten that growth though, where Nat has repaired the sisters.
Hmm.
that was my next question. Like, would the sisters still be quote unquote repaired, or is that back to square
You
zero? Because those are different
you
people.
have brought yourself from the future back to the past, and a part of the resolution of of essentially the magic you used is it basically wipes away whoever was there in your place and you replace them.
Mm.
And since you were 2 of 1, that makes both sides gone, and it's just you now.
Well, I guess this was one way to get us back to the main continent.
Yeah, but also now we can fix everything we've fucked up.
Or
Or stop
fuck up
Sultan.
new things in a new way.
Listen, the biggest thing for Nat
would
is
this-
she's.
You know, I was tempted. I was so tempted to have Wool like I was gonna have a write up. I was gonna have him read, but I didn't want to I wanted to figure out a way to have him read it without him knowing what was in there, and I couldn't figure out how to do that because that's not possible.
Okay, but when you were talking about resetting the timeline, I knew what was going to happen this whole time because you told me about something like this happening if all of our characters died, specifically, that this would happen.
Hmm.
Except we'd be playing Pathfinder.
No. This was like way back in the first campaign that you
Oh,
told me this.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I cannot fucking believe. I'm sorry. I'm flabbergasted as a player. I'm
but-
getting Belinda back.
By the way, your heart from Soulforger's gone.
That's not good.
No,
Heart-
it
Well-
came
heart
back.
from Soulforger.
That's how you got
Yeah.
your Soulforger back.
Oh, let me take it out of my inventory while I fucking sob.
So, since we had a long rest, can I attune to the Orb of Flames?
The Orb of Flames.
The Flaming Orb, yes, one of the artifacts.
Are you
The
sure you
one
want
that
to do
Queen
that?
is currently stuck in.
You of all people should know better.
I want more info on it. I can't identify it, so I have to attune to it.
Yes, we have learned very long ago identifying things is bad.
Okay, look.
Well,
I'm
that
going to
happened
explain
one
this
time.
and I'm going to explain this in a way that you can understand. You put big cool artifact magic item in front of the player that has the least magic items.
That is true.
That is true.
Mhm.
You expect me not to try and attune to it
By the way,
and just keep it in my back pocket and
Queen's
never
no
use
longer
it.
in the orb.
Is Katya just no longer with us?
She's somewhere.
Uh,
She replaced where she was before.
Oh fuck.
Of course, to know that you'll have to read the one-on-one.
Yeah, which we never got all of because I was supposed to continue
So
recording.
she got sent all the way back.
Yep. And if or when she comes back, that'll be the one I want how she decides things go. How they change.
Okay, but then that affects where Belinda is at.
Yeah.
I have plans.
Don't say
no
yeah
worries.
like you've read it.
Well, I don't mean. Oh, well, okay. I'm not saying like that far back. Sort of. More like before she met you guys. Just about.
No.
Don't worry, Nat's running. She's about to meet Nat. Nat knows where she was.
I
And-
think this is more of a dependent on what Queen decides kind of thing.
The ending of her one-on-one determines the fact that Belinda is even in contact with edicts.
I mean, this one could just give them access to the channel. I mean, they don't. Because I doubt
I
you're
mean,
ever
yeah,
going
you
to
could
fucking
just.
continue that. It's been how long?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I gave up on trying to read. So
Yeah, exactly. So.
I've just been waiting. I've been waiting for more recordings of it.
yeah, and I gave up on it because every time I sit down to record, I'll get like a little bit way through, and then I don't have enough time to do anymore, and I give up.
Mm.
So
But yeah. We're playing again next Tuesday, right?
Yeah, I'm down
I'm good with Tuesday or Sunday. Why can't we do Sundays?
because
Um,
I'm not there. Basically.
yeah, we're down. We're down
Oh.
Queen, and until Queen gets back,
So can we do Pathfinder on Sundays?
I'm not joining in for another campaign. We're not bringing Straw back. I currently have way too much on my plate. If y'all want to do something without me, go free, go wild.
Sorry to hear that though. Cause I mean it would be our normal time though.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want me to just occasionally not be jumping into it, just because I can now close on Sundays. My availability updated. It did not update for Tuesdays, but it had to for Sundays. So,
Did you update it or did they choose?
I had to update it due to other circumstances.
Okay.
So usually that's why 9 times out of 10 it won't impact anything, and I can still make it on Sundays. It's just where we are incredibly busy right now. Like I had 30 dogs by myself on Monday, which was not fun. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it takes 2 hours just to do one of the walks, and I have to do 3. Most of the time, though, as long as we don't have like over 22 dogs, I can get out of there at 8. It's just extenuating circumstances sometimes. If I have dogs from like animals in ICU, we currently have a dog in ISO. Things like that impact when I'm able to, you know. I will never be out later than 8:30, which is why I'm like sometimes I might just come in at like 8:45.
There you go.
Hell yeah. I will have to read that in the morning.
Yeah, now she's gonna read that instead of
Yeah.
finally typing up the reply.
I have
Yeah.
it mostly typed up.
But
But
since
you
we
said
haven't been
3 weeks
playing
ago.
much, I'm definitely have space for another campaign at the very moment.
I mean, my goal, honestly, is to do it both on Sunday and Tuesday, to be honest. But I mean, if your availability is changed, Natalia.
Yeah. Cuz like that's the thing is it's just a lot on my schedule. We weren't bringing Straw back at all either until Queen comes back.
I
So
mean, that was until like obviously this happened. So yeah. In any case, I can talk more about that here in a minute. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.